Bosa no o pa den pan so mbedi animu aye bibia ma Kumasi Amakum Bank of Africa and chen hono 0260 411847 0260 411847 Accra so enye hwa eye ono ne side kohwe de ebo no hono emame eshiki a otani a na eshiki Accra on Medina Polyclinic edin hwe animu 0203 592008 0203 592008 Takrade NK City Night Club Fija Road one no 0598 007 852 0598 007 852 TikTok, Facebook, all the social media handles nina ubenya or monafi what we know much and como. All right, let's check it out. Say BBI fine. Yeah.
Agwa,
sure.
Agwa 1947.
It's better.
You established the cocoa marketing board, which has metamorphosed into cocoa board.
Right.
The three key reasons are see the speech of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 57 the cocoa house now was one, the cocoa marketing board, which has metamorphosed into cocoa board, was to protect farmers, cocoa farmers, you know.
Yeah.
Two, stabilize the cocoa industry.
Right. Sure.
Industry. And three, produce quality beans for export.
Okay.
Okay. These are the three thematic areas. So, Abanse Nintia Wati cocoa no from 36 million about 25 million. 3,600 about 2,500 and say what price of cocoa no abba from, and it's true. So can be a truism.
Yeah.
So it's a truism sampa. Cocoa price and abba from.
Yeah.
But cocoa price the bar from no. Abanse Wateso. But this has been Cocoa Board's scorecard. Ghana's cocoa production. This has been the trend. I had here. From 2020 to 2021, we produced 1 million. Right. Since then, we've been on a downward trajectory. It's been producing cocoa. No, say you see producer. In fact, in 2023, we are loan. If we be forward contract, I mean chichim kakra.
Right.
The cocoa body and say, if we be forward contract, I see a train and say, me produce cocoa beans 10.
Right.
Mamisika 10 cities, I'm a fan kobo cocoa season no bra. Metiaram diabetia. So forward contract basically means is that selling your product at an agreed price today to deliver in the future. What I say, any forward contract, and as a forward sale, say, meton adie, meton amount, mamisika ne, ya agreed price and ba me dia in the future. Sana cocoa body didn't do
this. Yes, ready.
Yes, me dey na brew. Again, the free spot pricing. Spot prices in pay ya me lose down we near dia no adwo ade na matima jimsika.
Okay, just
send your top provision store no.
Right.
Yes, spot pricing.
Okay.
But forward the provision store no call no say brodo ni ho. But mo agree so okay brodo na say 10 cedis what you 10 cedis nika. Na brodo no chana brodo ba no dey brew na forward sale.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
Once that be a friend FOB price kakaka ni nya chese FOB ni ye cocoa board sika omunya no you can FOB because there are three components. The production and the buying of the cocoa beans. What transport to cocoa beans that could do port. While do cocoa no dey be ship no so no. And on your friend FOB price, that's the contributing factor of an FOB price. So ship ni two nipa na wo two beans every cocoa no and ka cocoa board na we the cocoa board sika na wo je no o di port wo the ship the cocoa ni good shape no so we on we that's FOB. Ship ni two nya kenya ya wo nsam.
Okay.
O buy an nsa kokwa atase. Into 2020 na ya bo ka yentmen deliver cocoa na issue ba no. MPP ka ho. Tell me say they cannot absolve themselves of the blame.
Right.
Ahano ha galamsey ka ho. Swollen shoot diseases, climatological
contracts.
Yes, climatological issues there. But kokwa you see, me make say when issues come, we firefight. Ghana na yempe no kre. Ahokwa men can say ban say sika ni nyina ama wom.
Right.
But enu an wo hwe ya all the communicators of NDC yes remo enu ate keje wo UTV.
Yeah.
Also pa cocoa board for cocoa farmers chow. Enya no na mahama peso yema wom. Me say tie lawyer Bernard Beidu yakotie mpia sempa. Also osere wom. Enya ne mahama pema cocoa farmers ni. Me tie rikopu kwa great minister wo nia. Okay, the same thing. If indeed say price number from na mo 70% of FOB na che ne say cocoa board ton cocoa no nya 10 cedis o mo 7 cedis na wo see ene as price ne so atia be 8 cedis It's woman and 90%, it is around 70 to 20%. Why are you still apologizing? I could tell presentation.
What justify Wanamu to Nevi?
Yes.
Into Yaden, I will say patch.
I don't know, Cassam, so be uncle Tias and Perfect. You're Bernard Bid or Yakoti or say, Yana Mahama Pesa or Yamamu. Erika Jeko TV or repeat the same thing. Eriko Poku Echo me or repeat the same thing. Share live full interviews. Why are they apologizing? Say 3 months in na Kokobo so misikano. Me Koko ni tu fie me nya bone. Ko kratch ni se wo nyi scam me. Me de sa Koko no ko 64 kg me nya 3600. 36 million teteno. 3 months ni me nya bone bia o. Afa na Kokobo so ma say to force nko 150 million ko to Koko no system no. Na me de ko kratch ni say price asesa. Ya ma me 2005. Adanya aban say world price number from to ma me 90%. Akokwa, do you think the farmers will agree?
Na say wo aban no akran so na wantimi ama meje. Media nkama media na ready from your what you are saying. Me Koko na ready.
And here's what I'm saying, that's the truth. Because in the last 3 months, na Kokobo do wisika or the birthday. Ebeto. And I make us say, Kokobo do wisika no the beton. Is it the fault of the farmer?
There be.
Okay. And to me, na ko kratchi ni hono. Me mama me Koko. Ma ko kratchi no kratchi ni so ni squad the mama na Koko ni ko fie.
Yeah.
After 3 months, abansa to force nko physical baby me bia 150 nko to fema Kokobo nko to Koko no. Na me Koko no ko kratchi ni wa. Kratchi ne say 3 months e bank menya 3600 na de menya 2005. Does it make sense to you?
Na kratchi no so aban na say o mani sika.
Edebeto.
Na aban ama kratchi.
Aban ama kratchi ni sika. Ba kratchi ni explanation de man say me 1000 na swat in 3 months na dan aban say current price 190%. You see, the reason why I'm taking this angle, and I always say, on this channel, you never know principles me support to police brutalities.
Yeah.
2, nurse for teacher for pay ekema, me can be my mind. A bucket you answer my debia was stand with the pro.
Yeah.
Into Mamoya Bangman, you can speak all your English and comment however I want to comment. But I'll be systematically. I say 3 months in the Kuku. Me ko kratch na de bia me ko tonku ko sika ni ho Kokobo de ma me sika if need to mean to na ni Koko ni ko fie aban aba wa emergency cabinet meeting o se yen face kan kotum ni nkoto Koko no afi Koko na nka menya 3006 aban so ma me 2005 adan ya world price aba funa mka say no kre ba akokwa, can you believe that the NBC can go down and communicate this to farmers? Why wasn't Kokobo able to buy the Koko 3 months ago? Why? That is the problem.
And then at that time,
you see, you shouldn't communicate and make it seem, oh, I'm buying cry this one man in 90%. It is nonsense in the minds of the farmers.
Yeah.
Me say 3 months in no. But media me no why juma. Ma ba mo juma. Ma clocking in. Ma ba ye in FMD ma ye lab ni bibia kokwa ni you. Na wo kwasitum. November me pray ama. December ama. January ama. When the ba marcha osi enka da bia mi tia o pay na me te 20 cedi e de to achi 20 cedi me anya ante me de amount. Akwa, does that rationalize that 3 months oma koma dem no? Why wasn't Kokobo able to pay or buy the Koko 3 months ago? Why?
That's a big question.
Because Kokobo is poorly managed. And when I'm against say they are doing kwa here. Me catch you say when I was doing my masters, one thing I'm grateful for, I don't go to school say certificate, you know, because my first certificate in the any demand. But school helps you to make deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Akwa hade me catch you say problem started 2023. You koji sika yentimen deliver Koko your committees you be deliver 787,000 tons.
Yeah.
You deliver just 430. It's MPP ka problem no. I've established that I don't want to go into the back of hade. Ato force na speech obe kanchire ye no.
Yeah.
Tini ko see why Kokobo was not able to do what? To deliver and buy the Koko. Or say, this is Kokobo. A careful review of the cocoa sector will review gross mismanagement, which required immediate and comprehensive reform to address challenges in the sector. Ato force in speech or say cocoa sector no better last 8 years. It was not just mismanagement, it was gross. And because it be a gross mismanagement, now say a bone no one abroso.
Yeah.
Ato force in Eka say. Or say cabinet has therefore decided to make the reform. Remember reform senator. It was say cocoa board. Look at the cocoa board financial state as we speak. Or say cocoa board currently owns the Ministry of Finance 3.7 billion cedis, which arose the conversion of non-marketable cocoa beans into the Bank of Ghana another 10-year loan of 1.3 billion.
Hi.
Okay. It is common sense to say and I'm a hammer brain the issue is that if this crisis didn't come, that 8 months now Randia to March. So 8 months now to force the for as a sector under the finance ministry. Now President Mahama cabinet briefings, what did they do?
At that time, so now world prices didn't drop so drastically.
Aqua, me say, say 3 months ago, send now to cocoa because the cocoa season began in August 2025. Now it's only 3,600. And then world price number from market was no credit. It will turn 2005. What's 90%? So I turn 3,000, I'm 70%. And I'm saying, I'm asking there. You can no credit. But I'm saying that why weren't you able to buy 3 months ago? Because cocoa board is poorly managed. Maybe you should poorly manage. The finance minister describes as grossly mismanaged because cocoa board the car. Finance ministry can 3.7 billion. Bank of Ghana 1.3 billion. Into 8 years, you know, the crisis we are mad. Then I'm not buying for front year. And the other betna. You told you backs abroad so. What any single prosecution? What any single criminal process until today? Amahama Ebeka said. Now you see why I'm saying this is part of the problem. Because if you have a malady, oh yare. Utina yoya. Now hospital now say a syphilis. Everyone syphilis a drew. Ome a year procurement. Bro, can you go no be able to say why are you complaining? Why are you championing for farmers? In the last 8 years was cocoa board profitable. Na kokwa sabe the greatest of we say to name say say cocoa board profitable. It was somebody's job. So if that person didn't do that job, why are we not holding that person responsible? I got a problem here, woman. If somebody was supposed to do his job, I go cocoa board no way. Mamin tell. Cocoa board the juma way no. Only the mandate na me catch there na one to protect farmers. Has farmers been protected? As we speak today in cocoa board near Mekos, has farmers been protected? Two, they were to stabilize the cocoa sector. If the cocoa sector stabilized, I go here. According to Auto Force, Shadia and Sakrana Masamba board, Shadia cocoa board die. As we speak. Cocoa board liabilities when it comes to road in Kwano, 4.35 billion Ghana cedis. Between 2014 to 2024, a car na cocoa board aye road on my ward and aye 26.5 billion. Agwakwa, sa in some food, some mismanagement. And Kosu and Kakuku will made to Cocoa 3,006 and not 3 months ago. This is the genesis of the problem.
Even so, we now Kosu and Kenny Crown.
It is mismanagement.
Even though price
Jude Bax and Amokotoyano. Be catch there. Who has been called to answer questions?
It be cried go, you see, I got on for saying 10 years was the same.
Who has been called to answer questions for these things? It's a crisis where you are man. To force in speech. Where are to force in speech when you see the problem? It would be a question when I go catch a farmer and 90% the thousand actually in space of 3 months. And you see, that is why we could come bro from your case and you say na Mahama Shaban. Why are you begging? If indeed you believe in the submission you are making, say woman in 90%. That is the problem. Even in these times, what matter cars? One thing. Do you see the explanation there? But does it make sense to you?
For operations.
Does it make sense to you? In terms of austerity. Aqua. 79 no more than 30% cocoa body the day. You see a toba, you usually shoot. Look at our production levels. Look at it. Look at our production levels. Now cocoa will be yejuma. Now, said I know cocoa man 5 years ago, a swung high by almost 50%. And car to force him by was a so cocoa salary, stop management and full allowance here. Salary a chum. Won't they be a mechanic? Yejina ha na watu ayampia ba. But the America was when they make the bad decisions and mismanage the sector. Me na me no work from one and you bet you are around there, what is your TPS? And people for and one here do on the Bama Kobe so more cabin 8 years ago. Or 8 years, and what I said one here do cocoa board in the car. Wajina ket yako. LEV behind this balance sheet. Now you're a private man, will you manage your private business like this? Will you keep paying people millions and billions of cedis as salaries and conditions when they manage your sector like this? But because of political expediency, you better support it. You better please your buy so 90%.
Yeah.
But forgetting the systemic issues, because why wasn't Kokobo able to buy the beans 3 months ago? That's the question. That is the analysis.
Yeah.
Why are we able to do that? 8 years in here, also be a broker 3.7 billion. Was it due to mismanagement? Who has been caught? One, me not say a journalist. What is here from Kokobo so means Sembiano until this issue came? Because we need some movement. Now what's wrong? As some buy him where they all catch all this 1 year. Before the promise of 1 year, me after nearby forensic audit into Cocoa Board. Now, what around the sector say? Now, for Jibua, make me was over my day. I dare Kupukai. Some was more than 90%. I could say to the cocoa farmers, we offer our sincerest apologies for the painful decision made today. I was over there when Sebo. Kakwana da na hanu ti muni ya shum na da koma mo say do mama say muni yo mama 90 na ku for mama 70% to mama 90% better sounds better sounds okwa my submission is that say 90 say 70 ne catchire no Kokobo should put it into productive sectors of the economy so that when the times are hard they will be able to protect the farmer. They will stabilize the sector and they will deliver quality beans. That is the core mandate of Cocoa Board. And open new document, you know. Do you know the conditions of service of the staff of Cocoa Board, the senior management? How many farmers make that? How many farmers drive in the cars that they drive in? What do they do? Just manage. You have a monopoly to cocoa. Cocoa na transport awodi cocoa ni free baby e free be port e ka price na ho wodi load go ship so e ka price ya atone aboka dentia ya awodi road contract 24 billion ya kojilo Bank of Ghana 1.3 billion ya Bank of Ghana kojilo 1.2 billion me na kojije sa abesia na na me na me awode sa contract na who are the people behind these things? What questions is the state demanding of them? Atofo say 150 million kokwa atofo say na ni risika. And our president Mahama, the greatest officer, no lodi na zika ni ekofa bedi se ejuma na. Me no taxes. 140 be bia, nke be create school bia ma oba bia nya biako. 150 be see hospital ma promote be nya biako no. We are going to use it to solve the incompetence. This are Tofosen's description. Gross mismanagement of the sector.
Ade me ya ne say whilst we face crisis no drop production dropping funds banso dropping and that's where we're issuing contracts as if say ya dwene no nko yi
but you know why we can see no obi tene kem ne bo fu
enu abehwe tem didi omudi but me I don't care because
you see akwa unim decision ya o mo say mo dey bay akwa did we need all this time to know say Ghana cocoa sector, just Google the value of the cocoa industry. Ghana every year, near roughly 2 billion syndicated loan.
Right.
Meanwhile, we produce about between 35% of the world cocoa beans.
Yeah.
They say buying 50-50 or turn 50 around, no, 50 value addition. And that is where we will get the right revenue for the cocoa industry. How kwa? You fixing mismanagement now. Because the firm will be in Siachiba. The 30% nana Cocoa Board fano. No the other. So the best so farmers nothing. Na bremu ye dia. And kwede wapega. Cocoa Board ni say nyina be no betimi ayesa because sika no man mismanage no. And I'm saying that whoever was supposed to do something at Cocoa Board, who couldn't do it, whoever mismanaged Cocoa Board and was so drawing salary, these people must answer questions. I quite didn't have my ECG example. Me no buy a tariff. You got the reasons from the mind.
Yeah.
meanwhile you see could 5 cedis no could 10 could 6 near ya answer your friend the public accounts committee near to turn and you are no co BBNC. So when you have such mindset, when you have people who come to public office, here do kokwa and some data media, why shouldn't he be answering questions by now? Men can't say I'm questioning to me say answering questions.
It's taking almost a year.
Hena na hawadi koko contract to nims akokwa. Anom kasa to force in you know one thing, then I could open kumeka. Say contract bia wo de member bia no. We need to provide clear sources of funding for that.
Yeah.
Takokwa ni nti oba awadi koko rules no. Na wa agenda 10%. Na e kana ebrugu. Let's not forget a contractor no. Ye bia wuntimi ntia sa abesia no.
A ridiculous.
Interest be kan. But no there or sign yan ko into agenda 5%. Oko or the akwa one down so. Na Ghana na ebre. And we cannot keep the script. We cannot keep the script. We need to do more to protect the cocoa farmer. One man 90% by our patron didn't have a co 3 million reasons and it doesn't make sense. And I prove it to my trinity cote, but I build a casabi and yes, and a mamma person per mom, and yes, and a mamma near buy and buy and 1 year. Why are they about the sector?
Yeah,
we need to start questioning people. We need to punish wrong. How could should him so easy? So bad, bad, you mama, over Yania, open one your salary now. That shouldn't be the status quo. We must do things differently. So I may reform some of the ban. Many madam for boy, Greek economies okay, and as me busano. That's the solution. Value addition.
Yeah.
By now, cocoa bond can so your chocolate. Yet in 1947, I cocoa 47. That's the 53. Or the 26 can one. Cocoa bond is what? It's over 80 years. Around 80 years. Let the answer what kwaje besi.
Na wa kura wuntimi nya. It is said a Samija mfimu yi.
Refined
gold boss.
Yeah.
Enye a buying company.
Yeah.
But he has involved other companies or refinery. No.
Yeah.
So cocoa board. We enye nene yes.
Cocoa board juma no me you
now bibia condition. I say it is
cocoa board juma na cocoa me you hu so me bibia no. Cocoa board ndo cocoa. Obi do cocoa. Na o man fertilizer. Fertilizer kura de man na kura na hini. O man jude bag. No ati cocoa no tema wa. No man krofa kototama. Na wa koton enu ani hu. Ye duma we boka. Ye duma we boka hezika to for sekeka. He oko Bank of Ghana he. O se Bank of Ghana de ke da ho. Then 1.3 billion. Oko Finance Minister 3.7 billion. Oko Road Sector 24 billion.
Ibetu yanzo.
Ade. Ni abruka we ni party ho. How the difference between your Edma private sector, all my life I've worked in the private sector. Yeah. There's no way someone will run business
and do this.
No more
Private sector no one. But Adiba Kwe my dream says was even ECGDAC exactly. Car by energy sector then the my energy one levy. Yeah. Ye tria will fuel so. Ye tria cano. But basically Besinde you obi ansan bibia yenye obi ariyo enti yanam we enkosi hwe yeah that's what I'm saying enkosi we akokwa asan ko omo commitment zone be bibia 1 year ago nka omo bank omo ye enkosi we bra investigation be ekoye den the container procure gu a yakohu a ye yikra
akokwa media ahana I don't know why politicians fail to learn but akokwa they need to be careful and the NDC must watch their communication. They must watch their. As an observation I made, there's too much complacency in communication. Ya more than 90%. Mama clear example. Menya bone. We do cocoa, mati cocoa. November na me ko jisika. E dia ko di kresa. Me ko cratch ni sis keni cocoa board man is can't. Kwa ko ani ma ese gold board there. Cocoa board ma cratch phone is can no ma kototo. Then an aggregate and bring it to cocoa board. O sis keni wo. Na me cocoa ni coffee. Ana me bo bancha bi se di bronya. Ana mate announcement so wa ban so the coast kama kwa femi kwa krachi ni say about 2005 1000 free so adanya ta 3006 na no ye 70% of FOB price and then 90% ya ban so wa ya ade akwa really really serious ekwe channel no wo eyi no manso ba bi odokoko no mfa na sa se ma galamsey phone akwa si even at a time a cocoa for na de won sa asema galamsey cause what the galamsey ni sika wo musin ni oye
seriously
it all come back to the sector of cocoa board.
Yeah.
And maybe that is where the government must look at it from. Yeah. Prosecute people for doing wrong. Let people answer questions for their stewardship.
Yeah.
With the BCA.
You do not say to the fact checker, Meda CP insurance 104.5. Eugene and Adenina, their brain. This is a serious issue. Okwa say wa ekria for na nyansem keto akra. In fact, omo ya papa na ye hu videos bebre. Videos na circulate no. Yet say ekriafo no bi ate ase ne ade. You can have some people who may understand, but dodo no ano. And ye ka say dodo ene bu ano. You go for 80 to 90%. Now woman je the ye kano ana the abano entum. Na nya few of them be 10-20% bi ne bia one mo kasa se eye. I mean, na worry ni ye because unu no ho sere a ebeduru ba bi no waso be ye hye. Ma memfa ene ye Mrs. Elizabeth free a birthday. Na your birthday, Valentine's Day birthday pa. Ya na eno de achede ni muedu. Mrs. Elizabeth a free year CEO of Lizzie's Beats and Bridal Accessories. We free ukunu ura bright ono mani nyina ne DJ Frankie so ma happy birthday. Ya mean shower oda no so no onye okese pa 58th birthday enko ma Dickness Mercy Jemfi. And next your birthday, Valentine for near celebrating more. Happy birthday to you, Church of Pentecost and Hinkro District. And awesome. And I mean, shower would done so no one your kesepa na oma unquatentia modern ewum. Russia, Batessa, Abanti biaba Kurumuha, Wabidi Bonne Kona, who said a lot of them in social media. Na Sadi we on the be true on hofo, sanse. Ene wama ema ne bebre Ghana fo ma otimi benya wo mu wagu wo manimu ase papa ede wo mu ato social media a chese wagu wo manimu ase na areho se sa Russia ni natimi abewuram abedi sa adwuma no a watumi apie mu kɔ bibia ya hu hwe chese wo kɔ na ema no mo ka bebrebe ene emfunyini ni ade sa ba yesi yache no ewo eye baby fo enye Ghana ha but yache no na ohwe se de etie no a bibi nti yakata ma nanim na ohwe anti okomo ho no a no no madidi nkomo sa anti ohia wo mo a no no adi nkomo na waye ya no aloy wa anti wonya wa no no wokofia no di eyi asiwu kasafonyini asiwu so no video. Over Facebook, this is what is happening. Or no, shiawa no akasa. Hi, how are you? Hey, now we should just simple short message. Na wenyano, she say. Akwano se di en wo yusu, che say nwanwa kra. Na a lot of ladies, including mame phobia umani kra fikakra. Akwa yetimi abewuram enya wo mu nyina ne wo mu. Ebi adeda. Ebi di wo ma mpene. Enyo mu nyina ne pene ye. Ebi wo a wo ma mpene wo so epene ye so de onya wo so ene wo yoy enti wo hwa sa ba ya we seriously I mean bidudu no a yesi ba kokra de nku ku ne ho kra na ya reposem ku ne ho kra en sa de yi ekoso a de enti a meka we hu asem ne se ye wa hoho a omufiri amanhodo so bewura wo man mu so hu bra Facebook in 104.5 behwa de ya wa hoho ebewura wo man mu a yenka ho hwe eno ane se wanya na visa oba Ghana ni eja no no abewuram ni abeduru Ghana ni opebia no abeyi ni kuromu ha na okọ enti yetimi tena ha e ma China fo bi bewura wo man mu ye galamsey ye ni omo ho tracking bia ye ni omo ho details bia enso ye wo immigration service ye wo eye secret services ahodo a NIB fo and BNI a wo mu nyina ese obi wura wo man ni mu wi a wo mu koso ahwe dwuma nipa ni bedie se wo di sa dwuma ne pepepa enso ye betena sidi na ya hwe na nipa na be wura wo man ni mu de wo ye nyina ye monitor no ye nya ne hwe ba wontumi nkokuro bi so nkoye saa wo aman a akọ nani mu ani bia bai untimi nkoye saa o because we wura wo man mu a say FBI fo a America ye monitor wo mo ekrofo yi a wo mo koye immigration fo yi na no wo mo kofa kenofori atei wo mo monitor che say security agencies ni ye serious oh ba Ghana obi timi begura mu ha ekohye amanse ne ho anwan no wo ye galamsey yebeche no kura na ne passport kura no jeje utimi se visa e de man no kura expire oda so ti kuromu a ye de ope no ma bewura mu na e mai wo kuromu ha akwa we yatimi e de mfonyina besi wo mo so aye wo mo pempram chese oh this hadwen ba matese yese cyber authority no mani abre ye follow up we say woye nani afiu so ahu yakata nanim de nani afi but hadwene this lady de kura de na me ya chen obi ade sa lady we de me ya chen obi ade na ya na me fa ne se aye wunu ba bia na se ye yi na nka bia afumsuo bi because ebinim blame on omo ye cheap na bi ye say of course ebinim wo ho a ma ne bi wo ho a o ma na motuo ne de ne wo kan ya na wo de one wo sene but ebi so wo ho a genuinely ebia sabe opebroni kura wale onimse bia obeware no de nakọ abrochi obi wo ho a ebia opekunu wa bompa ya ema nti onimse wa hia we de se tuntuma ampe no ebia broni bepe no awale no enti nani da so no de koye na akọwie ni sei ni ya video na chese akwa no ene lens na omo hye no bebre ye cameras nti wo hia nipa no mfa phone si wo so a eya na fin sese we yes no watch lens chese no na video mu nti onu wura no kasa ne ade ate space hye mi na ese nke video wo mu cha na phone hu nyina enti yenhwe ni ye na ye security agencies no intelligence agencies no obitimi wura kromu anu abetena wo man mu for years ebi kura ni trace kura yenim China for ye cheche galamsey for Erasmus ye sa investigations those times or ye reveal ye hu say China for bi wa hakura wo mo no bebre kura visa na expire wo mo nam kromu aso mbe business bi nso no mo ye galamsey sa business no mo ani hu dwuma hefo na ese hwe ye jani nyina sa nenso ye tua obi ka sa nkrofo yo mo deda sa intelligence security agencies ya no eketua mo genya agro ene ukọ district bia ye wo bia na office NIB office ye wo bi wo ba bia intelligence ne gada ne sen akoye timi abetra na se hotel na o hye ne dwuma wo die no yenye serious e ba yi afi na cyber authority ani abre we ani abre akoye yakọche no ba ye se nye Ghana obe no waseye wi ode kogusu atwe sika obetwe nyina because I would koto we manfo download do manfo ye wa gini sika wo ni YouTube wo ne ade so enyo mu nyina na ebia wono ne ho ye ne de wo peso ne be ma koda nti wo ko ye wo yesu cheap awako bebre wo ho ebia wade no wo pene ade wo hu se broni be ware ndi na kwa abrochi enti wakodi akire wo pa wade onim se bikura ebinim kan ho wo mu nyina akwa na fa wo mu tuwe yade ye won ho aba akokro kasa wo se one ne dai kra wan protect ne ho and this is serious and when we be insurance 104.5 honorable Maswell ewa ha honorable
yes sir
bibia wo ko de
ya me adom pa
adom ne mpa boye ho ye pa congratulations also
medasi
all round
medasi we ka so we dey MPP nyina ye nyina say o support about me or one support about me
MPP adinkunim sure
any other candidate and can any choice ka ye be ye adwuma ma candidate
sure
because there's some party and some any individual so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia adinkunim I expect say
Jamaican kakra na kase
yenuanom a omo nso ko support other candidates no omo nyina beba na omo ba beboa ma ye nyina ya adwuma no ye wogidie werade mu se eye 2028 nyame number omo aso de 2 million be ma ye
right
mehwɛ enwoma ene mframa eboy me that day
sambe wa me
oh they were no so be resetting no
enwom ne yame do
oh
no akọbọ me num si unim ze enwom we ne yebo ayi na me kan live band ho kakra na mbo live band bi chiri na me jaye na yakọbọ band bi wo Cape Coast na yebo band no na sa anwom no nko ade omo se mentu kwana obeto na ama na omo se guy no lyrics no wo nhye den humu papa entimentu
okay
na ye the mic stand na me backing keyboard
okay
ye the mic stand si manim ene me bo na metu sa anwom me kai se nyuma amato the standard first time when I metu nyuma stand
that's how
you ready Honorable Maswa Ofosu former MC Swame and ono so atena se no nti ne yebedi nkomo na yahwe kuku nsensem of course galamsey so enenamase so am interchange of ono so an important nti onim progress ni nyina onim ne wase nti wo so brepam a obeba na yetumi edi enkomo eyie maestro the chronicle say it serves them right Isaac say one ladies no home Isaac ata Japan say they get big paid but they are doing nothing okay on the cocoa right and if keep on now the messages now by Rebecca kind am I heard him say Hussein Ibrahim NDC communications team member and of course spokesperson for Ashanti regional minister ebe joining Abdul Salam Ashanti regional secretary CPP and so ebe joining ofie hanti odimnyam former so ofusu boache ewa yenhase quickly na because yebre no na yenhwe kuku sector no yekoye chia enoma bebre wo hono mu a yebetumi akai during the MPP time yehu crisis ya kuku no egura mu ni ade and it seems like for now NPP ejina baby wants to prove innocence from all that is happening as a yede yenye hwe aban afam nesu wo kire bibi eye bibi any ade and people find it so much worrying because yese kru etokrama pampamu obewu no enye danwa ne 23 hu awu ebi kru awutimi
na na pampam mekanitiri no esi de kru ekumbe kun kraman ene to na pam
David de me kire ne say
ananya sa so eda wo beto bo atwa esu fra no enye dana na mafisi
minimum no what I'm saying is that ekuro no etokraman na pampamu enye danwa na owu that's how I want to put it
anti odi na
enye be na mebi
odi na ya abe enye be
abe eto na pampamu enye danwa na owu yedim se kuro ebeto na pampamu de kuno ba enye danwa na owu ebetumi abase obekọ wura mkura so okọkire nam obeduru ho no wakowu nso eto ni tiri bi ewu fie
yes
enti bebre susu se mo aye no ma bia ma na twam ena amakuru abeda kokubod ena nam so menei ase yehuni yehuni nti mo yi ho free mu a enye yie and there are a lot of information around that pointing back to normal bia na ekoso dada na ehu ni se eno so eye how e dey be wie dey edri I don't know your take on it and of course my answer see if you nko anu abanti enya ne 11
number 1 my mention say NDC aban any president aban amahama aban Oma disappoint Kuku Ekuafo big time. Enye we no maka kire Kuku Ekuafo. So ne me ya adwene sa.
Oma ka be.
Enye we e no mo promise Kuku Ekuafo. E ma mensan ka bi o se nana do danko Ekufu ado abre so na Kuku obu oba afomo. E ka ye nte Kuku Ekuafo sika so da.
Nana do danko Ekufu ado apenso.
Nana do na se Kuku unim se adwaman so. Enyina faako. Ekosoro na aba fom. Ekosoro na aba fom. NPP abreso Kuku na enye stable 8 years ni nyina. Mebo aka kire me.
Oh, I understand. 2017 say confirm. 2017-2018 crop season.
Ebreben na wote da say yesi Kuku adwaman so ne bo aba fom nti NPP ate Ekuafo sika so. Na do danko Ekufu ado ate Ekuafo sika so.
So wo kohwe sa abre no.
Oh, I busa question. Me
been see that.
Good.
E wona na do
penny nsem da.
Yeah, I understand.
Because cocoa no adwuma na aban ne cocoa akuafo ye no enye loto na akuafo tu ena wokọ na aboadi no okochina na ayeyi ama no enye enu nti ne yewo an institution a manage cocoa sector no me ba chawati ate sesi a aban si cocoa ebo aba forma wati ma ho be the next be 3-4 months ebetimi asan jampe akosoro nti duru ho no ma na watumu ana etina me se nye loto na akuafo ne to enti aban no e wo se wutimi kushin wo mo so de abegina 3006 emprempren ya no wonim koku akuafo na boa wo man no o ma support ye pa enti o se aban wo kopesika na o de ba be kushin wo mo na buo ni nyina honom ebuo ni gina honom a eye den a ebesan abasoro bajo what you say e hono na aban no wo 30% na wonya free wo mu no omo hono wo de beba abeshim
now they tell
you don't make them worse off, especially what baba ka kire wo mu say Isabra President Akufo-Addo wo so no say ye de akonya ne maawa na wo na wo ho anka abemu omo 6,000 per bag.
So no they compare dollar rate.
Oh, forget about the dollar rate. Nobody talked about dollar rate then. Omo kan dollars.
So almost na almost 9,800.
Me say enye no na e promise you if you December 2024 mba. And na mo say was nke ma 6,000 me boa. Omo ba January no. Na omo ntimi mfa nko 6,000. Omo ba February no omo te ho ye den. March, April, May, June, no much more day. July, August, no much more day. All man found because that time Nina one was through. No, in fact,
will be some question.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that the first quarter budget, maybe the first quarter budget, yeah, no, Fibia, every year, no. Eddie Rafi Fufu.
Because
let me see August. Yes, February normal to wait. I want us to do those February normal to first quarter out and continue.
In fact, the government are buying a per se or yeah. Obetimi because na afen no within the budget crash and beba or power. Ebi abeka say your budget NPP abreso. Okay. They can spend no more ebi aba share budget no more ba be no for approval. Bande meka no kwa. But the make chance yemfa argument no kra na after March no omo ye omo budget no every July ne June ne May ne ebe pay August no omo to ye dey no man fan ko 6,000 obeka ya President Mahama ba be ka kire ye say se wuni asase kra ko pebi because to say koku adwuma ne mu be yehwam finance minister ni ye ba be din komo bi ayenti bida me pa cho he me ba cocoa cost na mo kan so ba me pese me lewe issues we answer.
Okay.
Sabre na den na President Mahama ehu. Yes. Okay. Because no be the president for close to 8 months. Me pa sure what you say.
Yeah.
Wo CEO a ono so hwe cocoa board. Eti die be na wo hu sabre ntia. Obema sa promise na makuafo gidie ko osoro a ye nyina no na ye nim se de ba bia de ne keka ko de 6,000 abam.
Okay.
Meboa. Because obi ehunu se de President Mahama beka se wuni asase a wudi ye koko akone kope bi no. Bi o thought se de enuoma no bibia ye kama. Because sabre no unim de ntia na koko obuo ni gusu wo soro. It 2 years also omo ba afoforo no na problem wo cocoa board said the ne omo pese omo pia gu NPP so na etinka NDC pa dwuma omo de NPP appointees nkombe kan omo anoto sabre na cocoa bo ne ma afom no ya ante sa NPP aye boni bia wo cocoa sector sabre no na wo I see you. I wa beto handing over nose. I will around the ambenzu the minimum so parking kind pa. Sabrano every sector. In fact, the cocoa board no so Ministry of Finance ase. Mpacho what you say? Eti finance ministry no. Adwuma bi ano so omo yema President Mahama hu se cocoa board ho no problem wo honom NPP atete ho na pansam ho no. Enka me sure se nka mo de ba betu bia. Onim say commodities de bia ya ka say enye Ghana na fixed prices no international kind of say market no and determine price no it is all begina so the share body ndin bi a wan hwe ya wanim begu ase eti president Mahama beka say akoko a wonni ko asase a kone kopa bi no me pacho na obetima ba begina ho aka che say kopa asase o yedi nkomo ebo no wahwe aso obetimi abeka che say kopa asase na aya akono
onya motivation
koko akuafo aye worse off now tina make say enye loto no omoto it was aban kopa sika eba be show mitino that time na problem bia ni koko board ebio mami bra we so
that one to there
mami me ba so
braso nenye sa
say that time na problem bia ni koko board
right
and as we speak problem bia ni koko board
as we speak
yes koko board more ke bia ya botre mami nchire relax me ba mami nchire se koko board aboka bia if you kwame nkroma pen so eye ka ye de asisi akuafo
but NDC
forget about no,
NDC. But I can't allow NDC you to do like that in 2016 when they were leaving
untie me argument no
but what can they say na etwamu kosa no more like
na mete he wo se
etwamu more cardia
asam na fe na me develop point no me san ka bi me say koko board more ka if you kwame nkroma brain so ene yasisi koko akuafo aban ni se du ba bia mate 40% mate 30% say sika no se nka ni nyina koko akuafo de mo fra ne ka no strategic eka I will not consider that to be a liability mo on asokore mampo akwan no mbajo so kai say e di koko rules sika ni bi na ye asokore part of it mbajo so kai so okay me boa it is a what or you can say okay nam so a sika wo se nke kwa akuafo ho koko board deduct and wako into a sector under normal circumstance enye koko board adwuma so let's not make it appear say koko board mom aboka ana wabo oman ne ka
sector ben no kwa enye koko board
akwan enye koko na adwuma
esi koko root omo de ahyem
na make say enye na adwuma eye koko akuafo a ka woton a wose sika ni nyina akọ omo eti president Mahama abraso a strategically koko board boka edi sika koko wura akwan mu no me pacho ye betimi aka ne tese so o mabo man ne ka ade a ye friend no say eye ka one eye misappropriation causing financial loss to the state me pacho what you say and na say bi kurampa ade a be say my criminal kakra say was spend enye criminal but wrongdoing yes say was spend outside your budget but the America question is say koko board invest
but you can't rule out mismanagement and so
mismanagement
say to no maybe
mismanagement and be
okay I
but
get
the American say koko board invest in rosa wa boy kuafo ka but o mine no more yeka because o mine na say say ye akwan meaning so what angle na me free banner
right.
Say koko board disikani ko see hospital and we're running on a commercial basis can be generating revenue amano but let's not forget say koko board as an entity enye a profit making entity what you say it enye me wan say aban abeka say e kana about e kana koko rules no government say or absorbing nyina about Ministry of Finance now Rose Ministry that take you over because are strategic no let's not forget say said the American contract some na NDC for case say ya boka ko aya contracts aya award be 24 billion ne ho ase 21 billion na omoka ho asem no 21 billion ni nyina no entimi nyaka akoko anim de enti etesa fanese ma award a contract to you TCA our contract is worth 5 million Ghana cedis now what raise a certificate or IPC interim payment certificate of about 1 million Ghana cedis a car me do the 1 million 4 million we are na meet you okay meaning what they make an asia NDC cannot hide behind akwan no eka no en create impression bi say NPP fo aboka bi ato ho enti na yentimi ntoto koko akuafo ekoko no ti na make catch from the November neighbor December January February almost 4 months It was because na cocoa bono adwaman so aba fam. Eti na aban ni so say okoto ne bo na water na obeboka. Asem na wie yen nyina no say ya omo bete so yi no. Me ba cho say NPP agya ka ato o meboa. Yem fa say NPP Canada ho. Still say on benyes get to aguavonica. Say do on benyes get to aguavonica. Because a bo na omo bete omo tu asese they are comfortable with that. Nti ene de NPP for na aboka ato nti omu nyeska. Meboa. Nti mesramo de bia ya kan ba say President Mahama na meetie several times most of the platforms. You say President Mahama every crowd there taxi drivers omu poor libation omu de petrol and a be poor libation. The ba just as I say koko de atwamfo ni bi a kire. So on me ya adwen say nya Mahama na amafu obo abafom. So on me ya adwen say
world price e coffee.
That is why politicians NPP was say ekura yesua bibi and this was yesua bibi ya anya sa ho de bia ye be ya trofo e wo ye manfo anim ye be play politics with commodities bia ye ni control over. Gold, cocoa, fuel. NPP abreso at some point na for boy say $154 per barrel. As we speak, and now I'm checking na fuel a barrel crude oil no $62.7 per barrel. It is fa compare. It is say fuel bo e wo forma. Ni ye bo Mahama ya ade aye hunu bi da. Obi kra so osunda ye kra no ka say NPP beba power bi o ana ne machine afa fuel ho because when him say fuel bo be koso. But ye mompa ye say be gina ho no.
But we know that the exchange rate also plays a role. Meboa.
Exchange rate no me ya
say bia
o person
150 per barrel, right?
Yes.
So 150 per barrel no and as a water na it will be a bit cheaper than say obetono at that time it be a 16 cedis per dollar na say 15 cedis per dollar. So
the
American say be a $150 na e be a dollar na e be a me fan say 10 cedis instead say be a
jina ho na fan say dollar near 10 cedis.
O de
fan dollar near 10 cedis.
Dollar near 10 cedis.
No, yam fan 10 cedis na jina.
Meba. Say wo to dollar no 10 cedis ya. For now, say fan say 10 cedis. Na o to obeto 1,005. The CCA. Then
argument na mefa.
Me de ma land obetima say. Say de me ma kwan ma kasa na allow me to talk.
Yeah.
Now we say because of say barrel no na 150 above him. And I make sure say that's not the only factor. But management is so can, especially when exchange rate factor no so say exchange rate no dollar no eko year they say be a dollar no e week na cedi no so cost kakra. Say wo kofa no ma sika na nka wo de kofa no. Eso bete kakra. It is a be a $150 ya working. Now e be a time na move free so no say the 15 cedi per dollar no e check here. Sa abre no obeton be 2,215 ti udi fu ne ba bedru ha ne bo be yeden the same time say gina 150 per barrel ne ene kura ne ekoto a na okoto a obenya no 1,500 meaning say fu ne bedru a ebo no be ba fam ti the exchange rate is also a factor.
Exchange rate no wonim ne ma a favor exchange rate ne currently akokwa wonim say fu na international market ebo na ba fam no wonim say no ye one of the reasons here exchange rate no so a favor ye. So him sir.
But it's
wait. Me busa say him na binya na America. Me say first na $54 per barrel.
Right.
Okoto fuel no wa adwaman so na we hear more dollars and na dey kofa fuel na because na the boarding.
Yeah.
Say we hear less dollars. Me ba cho what you say. So him sir.
Yeah.
It's no the pressure on the city no eba form. Number one.
Right.
My memfa wo argument no kra anka. There me pa che ne say.
Right.
International market no cost of crude above from. Fane say $1 10 cedis CCA. Na emfa say nyame mpemu. Me mpese de to ye ni bi beto NDC because ebasa me metofu oni bi. Na crude akwa akogina $54 CCA. Me pa cho fuel ni ebeton ama ye 11 cedis ni 10 cedis ni eton CCA no.
So be samba fam.
Ebe kosura na ebe ba fam.
Say ya tuma na say.
Me say international market na akogina $54 per barrel. Now, all things being equal, you find say CD to dollar no ratio no gina 10 no gina CCA na. Are you saying it's still na ebeto no ebo ayeto ni CCA no?
Definitely a cost radio you have an adjustment.
That is the point I'm making. Baby, how do you for $1 and management and it doesn't come.
No, but it comes in because and now the car ban. Let's take it like a momoko car ban. A car you buy it 400,000. Say okoto.
Asema America, what didn't I you?
No, I'm saying. So are you
about commodities?
No, are you arguing?
Wait.
No, I don't want us to argue over this. Are you arguing? It's a dollar rate, exchange rate, and yet factor in fuel management.
May say. That point
petroleum.
Point I mean making one team as I say. Abai control over commodity prices at international level.
I know there is everyone
one.
knows.
Number two, and I may say NPP at some point. They say I say President Mahama and I'm a fool boaba for when I'm saying no cresa. And I'm saying NPP are breson. Now crude oil price and then barrel $154 at some point. Enough a liter of food over near turn over 20 cities. Okay. Starting say airdrop here be free in 2024 no. Then $87 per barrel. And I make catch you say enye President Mahama na amafu on abafom international market na bona drop it. 85 say say 10 cedis no. Money rising kodru $87 na $54 no. Me pacho fu oni begina baby egina sesia, and that is the point I'm making. Woka dollar some sesia no. Let's not forget say dollar na ya disika abegina na chi den artificial management of the seed no ne dollar ne relationship no. And no kan wona kokko akuafo so aye worse off. Me just want me adwene sir.
What that was
no when the meant was
no I'm finding something
one I mean within komo me say one me ya adwene say artificial management of the dollar no e kan wona kokko board aye worse off.
I don't know whether it's artificial because what I know is that the dollar is being managed.
No
Mona mo friend artificial because artificial no can pumping so the na mo so mo disika gum. I mean $4 billion and all those things but mo say what dey so I don't know about
artificial you me question now me say dollar no only me ya adwene say NDC how o ma be dollar ni sesi account na akua kokko board aye worse off only me ya adwene
say na man aye worse off.
Yes,
well it's part of the problem that one obviously.
Only me arguing, sir.
Yeah, it's part of the problem.
Which problem?
The problem is that Cocoa Board was indebted.
Oh, Massa.
There are so many factors, so I can't stand on one. And as I sit here,
Cocoa Board trading at the Cocoa Grammar so. Wo ya analogy no. Who catch them say, "Sa time no." Omu use $2 na dollar ye 15 cedis or say 14 cedis in Tino and my boy so my posing the same question to you. You are running away from it.
What question did you pose to me?
Me say dollar no. NDC for artificially. I hear no say enyina baby enyina.
One our friend artificial. That's what I put.
Me word.
Okay, that's fine.
Eti men ka say wona waka. Me na make.
Okay.
And I make a say say when me ya adwene say no ka ho na Cocoa Board aye we so fast we speak because omu trade the commodity in dollars.
And I said that yes, it's part of the problem because Yaya analysis was, and we've talked about all the problems that led to Cocoa Board issue. And I cannot stand with you say I know you're the only problem. As a journalist, I won't stand with you say I know you're the only problem. It's the fact that it's part, and there are other instances.
Then you are standing with me. If it's part, you agree it's part. Then you are with me.
I told you by you said that.
Then you are with me.
Say I know then that cannot be the only thing that has brought it. That's what I want you to know. That's my point.
And I'm saying,
and you're not one that this how now.
Maybe me tie.
Many Eugene analysis.
Eugene analysis, no.
Sure.
I know can say by now was saying Kayachi will be, and was saying Kia investigate will be. Mamenka be being say NDC intiminchi will be. And the NPP say administration because wrongdoing be uncle so. All my bet now well over 1 year. I find BB or Honoma or mobile investigation. The answer in an sika no munya. And I know so mubetia equiafo eka because a born abe drama so no. And senka a NPP just as na make no. Kiebe pesika e dia baba so equiafo asene. Ye ma equiafo enye worse off. Senka wo manu akura ankwa ankoyi wo muka. Ese ye be ma kokwa akuafo 6,000 ebio mitie owura rekopoku campaign time no ese ye be ye health insurance ama kokwa akua ni bia ene ne yire me ba jo so kai answer me no ene koko akuafo ye de tumi ne bre mo a justification amode ma se omonye ebo na yate so ne ntum ne se fuel abafom dollar abafom enuanum num bi abafom enuoma ni bi abafom etise koko akuafo nso koko obo ebafom a enye hwe koko akuafo omanya ba bi atena koko akuafo da wo mase na china enso bio to the American onim the sa crisis we ya aba this little crisis aba adwama also and this yentimi anyina akuafo achi a omo toto papa so yi no de bia mebusa me ho se covid abre no and abre so na ndc abre so na esi ya enka support be na nke betimi dia magana fo me sure se nke be yenhwe ha ma neoma bebre atoche ke be yenhwe ha ama neoma bebre nipa bebre ahwere o nkwa ena anu ya kokko board ya so o mo boka sen $214 million me bajo so okay
cocoa board
sorry I mean gold board sorry yes o mo boka $240 million me board.
The report didn't state that a gold board. The report IMF, let's be clear, you see sometimes I am investment bum because it seems like people may think say may heckle. You have read the IMF report and here no you speak facts. They said that the operation gold trading operational cost and Bank of Ghana Bank of Ghana is trading on gold and
Bank of Ghana this kind of branch from the Bank of Ghana.
So where are you speaking from? Say gold board in the Balkan. Show me the
evidence. Does it even matter?
No. It's evidence based. Show me the evidence.
American. Problem. They say obi can say my woman no cranes.
No, it's because you.
It's a substance that I'm looking for, not who interpretation.
No, I can also sit here and then you speak without facts.
Wait.
And here in state he said gold board aboka. Show me.
In Shira FM, obi abremu skasa mo to gold. Aggregators no
don't use Shira FM. What I'm asking you. No. Maybe say you can't ask me question when you haven't answered my question.
Say in Shira FM, you bring muskaza mo
to gold. You can't ask me question when you haven't answered my question.
No,
I'm not defending.
You are defending.
The report, the IMF report.
We say men defend there wintimi.
Wintimi say.
Obi abremu muskaza ko to gold. Gold board na Bank of Ghana am discuss one to gold.
So where are you
aggregators no one am discuss one to gold.
From which report are you speaking
gold
from?
Board me say it doesn't help.
No, you bring evidence to show it.
Asama me be kan krampo it wasn't because me ko blame gold board. You
just stated say. Where's the evidence that the because Pon Kroma onokra status emphatically was asked on live TV. He couldn't prove it, and he said that he's not saying specifically that it's gold. And in besides, he now will say free. Show me. That's all. That's my duty.
Duty say the American we answer and we will.
No, but you said it straight.
They say have to ask gold board. And now we are so about $240 million. There are some man can maybe can say. You say the cost to know your strategic cost. Ebe more minor DE. It wasn't because and yes, me blame gold board so aboka. The same I na can maybe draw their cocoa.
No, but when you make a statement, don't let it look as if discussion don't let it look as if sesebe you are trying to play around abia what I will react to the obeka. A statement one make now what state emphatically say what is said now yes gold board aboka and I ask you a straight question and here state is a gold board aboka it's your statement but if you want to explain
it's a banter.
There's another way of stating
it's a banter between Bank of Ghana and gold board. In fact when they may argue say Bank of Ghana is pushing say yemfa sa e ka no ma boarding cost in the books of gold board so when they may argue say what your governor no meboa.
Right.
As some American who are OG we who say.
But if you stay say
say Bank of Ghana say almost allows 214 million no and man city on their books rather no yem pushing my gold board obeje chinye we agide
also money day
as some American what in
is that what I'll get the statement and read it for you.
What statement
what kasa her statement emphatically because
chinyebu are many no may say
Maswell.
Bank of Ghana is not say so almost allowed 240 million
gold trading.
You are referring to the report.
Maybe so
and I'm also speaking about Asama Abechiri. I said they won't allow the 240 million to sit on their books. It is an entity on their books. How many to gold? What was the purpose of creating gold board. Bank of Ghana the sikane bre hwan so nkoto to gold no. And Bank of Ghana na nkoto to gold no.
But the report states a gold board aboka. The statement you made, you know. They said they should review.
You know who I'm you.
No, if you are attacking me, say
I'm not attacking you.
I'm defending. I'm saying bring your evidence to show. Report to me states. And I'm saying I'm here to make sure say you are proving it. Simple.
Proving what? Between Bank of Ghana, gold board, yeah, the Sikabia ma gold boards won't go to gold, meboa. Maybe so was him. Akokwa. See, I'm Bank of Ghana, I'm gold boards.
The American better than Chini into the Casa. No, I won't answer your questions. What the Casa? Okay, say we are Casa. No, because the mechano, you want to put your point on without answering my questions.
Yeah, we are Casa Koto gold.
Who bezo bizami question? Maybe say report Ben na who Casa film say. Who bezo bizami question? Straight, bring it.
So continue.
I can't 5 minutes. So continue.
5 minutes. So can make me the amount.
Obey me up to us.
And I'm making me the 5 minutes now.
So if you are done there, are you?
Because side defense now, but making a woman tell us.
The defense. I'm asking a question.
Yeah, go to Sikasu won't go to go to Aboka. Who do you want to move? Place a report.
I asked you that. I am a report.
Your brain in Shire from Sikasu won't go to good.
And I'm say I am a
good. It is a defense now, but no back was say.
Defense, Ben. I'm not happy with the word you are using. Say defense.
Now, when is the
report no.
When is the I'm a
Bank of Ghana's operation in gold trading, and yet one cast a gold board at Koboka 240. Quadro upon Kromo state here, no. Actually, even recent.
Don't refer to Quadro upon Kroma. Men are making massive and refer to
the same language. Later it changed. I'm asking you to
prove it how.
Yama
gold board, Yama gold board, Sika Bank of Ghana on to gold. Bank of Ghana on gold.
The gold trade,
Bank of Ghana
domestic gold purchase program and why program? I'm asking
you. Bank of Ghana,
gold na here to turn on.
Aggregators, no. Bank of Ghana na ma one contract. Aggregators na to gold no. Bank of Ghana na ma one contract.
Okay, let me ask you a simple question. I didn't know ye blame Kuku board now, and we are asking for Randy Abe sack. What's our LBCs no? License buying companies neko to Kuku nenye a Kuku board neko street koto.
It's because Randy Abe and was say if free November, December, January, wasn't release sika. Ami ya to go koko na ma kuafo kuani a wo pesika to aduro wonya bi de ne ba ko school wonya bi de wait nyabete wonya bi okay gold board the end there wait gold board the end is not why make you comparison
no maybe some question maybe some one yen ko no one mesro e one why do you have to say no
minwe nyabete minwe
e ma ne nwa ma
mesro minwe what you release Sikama gold balls won't go to gold. I know you're different. Randy Abe they were releasing Sikama almost to Koko and I Randy almost got
It's because
one releases one
Sikama. Now you Cocoa board. Cocoa board what is a Bank of Ghana. Your license buying companies, so many court firm go to
you're wrong. License buying company aggregator. Why aggregator? On your Bank of Ghana. Why aggregator?
Wait, let me.
Wait. She said the gold board that for aggregators. Mean you wanna know you're wrong.
Wait, I'm asking you a question. Now, Cocoa board, Esuma Obi
aggregator.
They give the money to aggregator. They gave the money to gold board.
That is aggregator.
Oh wait, they gave the money to gold board to go and buy. And gold board for on one and profit. So the operations of gold board. Yes, so no one and profit. So you gold board the CFM.
But the aggregator.
One and profit.
But the aggregator.
Don't let us split this.
That's the point I'm making.
And we see a time.
Cocoa marketing company and aggregator. Gold board or aggregator. It is our level so no. And Franco to Bank of Ghana there no.
Wait. So we confirm what they said they're working. License buying companies.
Yes.
Almost what your friends say other nkrofo ehase so kokoko trading mu a omo koto free akuafo no ho direct e carry good track mu e de bre wo mo e wo mo checkpoint mo mu we e de koma kokobot and what I'm saying is that so for tree na e wo nchichemu say nchichemu miensa na mpese yehwe na ye de ye question na me bisa wo one me say ye de kokobot e gina ho to say Bank of Ghana that's an meba o de opese me ko fem kra let me go back to the old thing say be farmer simple no my member finance ministry and they omo na ehwe kuku board so finance ministry e wo ho kuku board aba na LBCs na ba now Bank of Ghana gina oma finance ministry send the obeti ase
o de committee
send the obeti ase
meti ase o de
one e ho na sha ase free o gina oma Bank of Ghana na gold board e gina ho ma kuku board na your friends say license buying companies no aye ase ho now my member finance ministry any Bank of Ghana there no now ye blame gold board ye blame cocoa board because ye see cocoa board and to me an hwe ne no ma ye ama omo anto we no but ye kumu a ato forcing was the one all manage and unti no na be kasa ye no everything goes to the finance ministry. But the knee, ye actually gold board to say the actually cocoa board to say the momo ye gold body. Meanwhile, the source were managing adeni directly, you know, finance ministry. Sana IMF the buy say Bank of Ghana, any trade the gold. Omunema gold board disika, so munko dija. Bank of Ghana beka so pe gold the say, or to gold the say. No man she say omuna ebe call out. I say. Of the case na amount say near the moment say at the end of the day sekaba IMF say a Bank of Ghana and I share and supervising ye it is a name cemetery I'll blame cocoa board partly but the also supervising cocoa board first and I Greek ministry Greek ministry so by finance ministry by TNT they are to force in the because finance ministry next what cocoa board here then young first one answer or you and don't think one only friend is reforms no nya then or make no so Bank of Ghana is the one trading gold and the gold board operations that's what I say no me ma usika say na akodidwa me di we ma wa bi abeboka ntimi mfama wo ka so mfama gold board ntimi nche Bank of Ghana say chenchina wo ma ne say enkodidwa that is simple it is say IMF who say no say e kana ba na yemu Bank of Ghana mo nhye na enye den enkoyie etmunye review na free na kro no mo ma gold board sika mo release sika no nya ne so no na be ye den e be ye na accounts in bibia say e be ko ne books mu directly. And as we stand, the report didn't say good board and I'm 2 years no, and a good board aboyenka. And that is a statement you made. And I'm person what say IMF report now stated that emphatically. That should be agreed. That is what I want you to understand. Unless you want to do your own statement.
I wasn't attacking gold board.
But if you say wait, I'm defending because
you were because no one is so aggressive. Then yes, I make attack gold board. I was making reference to the losses that they incurred. How strategic it is.
Who incurred?
Wait. How Wabokampa the benefits are a free move and outweighs a canayabon. That was the point I was trying to make. Wait. What way your mouse can be as a to gold. The Yaman is castle got to gold. No, a caba was here in film. As I all refer to report to be. One I see if I report no. A caba. I am a who say be a Bank of Ghana and wasn't coordinating any DHA chain of Wama. Why this kind of mouse go to gold? Na then I can buy. You film any.
Right.
What I say? It's the American question say. I buy we say. Kokwe for no. A crass maka. Menwe. Mobile you know. They say yempe a situation e be beba. Na fu obo akosoro abonimu kakra ne abeka say NPP fo jaka to Ministry of Energy.
All right.
What do I say?
This
is not the promise they give the farmers.
Okay. Thank you.
Promises and they are worse off now.
All right. Medase. Hussein Ibrahim Akwaba.
Akwaba Joso.
Bibi Abokodia.
Tachamada bojom ne mojarudia frusani die.
All right. Mamema yiso akwaba na openi akwaba. Bibia bokode.
Nyame adumiga.
De nyame ase pa. Right. Mene Abdul Salam, Ashanti Regional Secretary CPP. And also Atnasi Hussein. Maminti you quickly on the issues.
Akukwa medawase na machia Honorable Maxwell machia mebra penyini Salam na maboma baso for dwumade sonko amoye deboa Ghana titru asantima nyina so we dey machia atie for magibre a mutie Ishra FM anopai akukwa edikan me de acho pakese de bema Ghana akuafo nyina titu wona omo sentiment mu hanim sei enye easy say hawo mu komu omekum but minim say Ghana was say take measures a bit me ratify and I say solve we once and for all on say de bia we ade na say o boka de bia na we ade na ekeba na de asemo ensi ukwan so betima thinking outside the box no wanya another solution out here okasa wo de buy betima aboa ma bibia eden akoso yi enti Ghana kuafo yesere mo fa ye bone ncheyen enye yen ne mum de ye beto ye ene bebi o man akwa kodu ena ma we nyina eden aba akokwa you see cocoa board enye ne ene etise cocoa board odakamu in fact we have brand this if you buy mo cocoa board no nyamfa so cocoa board no nyamfa so en MPP buy cocoa board 8 years every year bia no mo de betu ye beboka sei en no mo free abamu cocoa board nko e ka mo de agiant 32 billion cedis.
Yeah.
And it's a MPP ninety hano. I challenge MPP nini say ombo figure NDC yeko ye jaye. E wasro MPP for 32 billion cedis no. Number two. MPP aban. Omunye kuafo anye den andi ni yi. Enti no mo pese omo shada shift blame say oh NDC mo na mo se mo ba abamu no mo bedu abamu a mo betu cocoa price mako 6,000 say argument no mo make na mo say onabo ma so kwata na aka bi you see omo kan no ma kan say mo se mo ba betu mako 6,000 I challenge any MPP ni be including onabo Maxwell say until only one government appointee and I said then NDC ni bi o ka say ba ebetuma ko 6,000 abra one fa international market price any inflation anka ho I challenge him comparison my and say international market price gama so ho no say cocoa price no e kosoro a ehu won fa so say wo say dey yetum edi makuafo no say na ne ye ka ba mo time it me koya ko do 12,000 cedis even 12,000 cedis 12,000 cedis per just bag could do 12,000 cedis say na mudi makuafo no say o ka say we sumo exchange rate na wo dey check here in fact o ka say we sumo say exchange rate na koya ko do 12 cedis kra so ka 16 cedis per 16 cedis so ka say we 16 cedis no kra ubenya 192,000 cedis per ton you know say 1 ton bia so then 16 bags into that means ubenya 12,000 cedis per bag 12,000 cedis per bag no makuafo no say a little bit over 3,200 and na for their suno what you say na NDC ka say ba enka ye be hwe world market price no ni ahwe inflation no ni de amakuafo na enne mutianum say ka say NDC for say by ye buy na ye de cocoa price be ko 6,200 and disappointed be na ka asam ne kirew say ye buy ye de be ko 6,200 abra wanka inflation and answer world market price anka ho mbet na mo ye no na free mu and the problem be na da ho problem da ho nyina ne say ukọ eye dwama so a koko buo na yeden aba form unim say 4200 no credit calculating na me sa check about $3,700.
But is it not obvious say koko buo that's not the first time I ever fem and na utie ensenkai no so na wo kanwa from eye atofos and more comments on my I listened to some of the audios ebi wo hono mo a he has stated say prices in baby or 9,000 something and so in case of more 6,000
yes
na omuba they will ensure say omubeye ne sa and those things na wo ye nyina ye tiase say exchange rate no it differs now and the world price different but this is not the first time akukubuo kofem world market it has happened before when you even compare 2017 2018 but that time na no dan ko akufu adomo no na wo omo anti kukubuo no so justification be na wo because in time memorial et so tekura na ban ebepe kwan bi so akuchin and it will stay at the same place and answer esonte adentina eni so world market price above femu a namon kushina is like you want to put it on the farmer say yente so abra it so obi bosu ya ketua na obekọ bank na ne de yese 3,000 na age ne de ma 2,000 and I say be 1,005 sa shock no enko farmer no so because Matia to force in audio bi so no odade so aba and he talked about say yen ye ba aban mu akuku akuafo ye be ye mu yie ye kura de akuku ye betunwa ni ade a and na eba fam a enya nwanwa is something that we must be concerned.
You know what MPP for no more also what na waka biu let us say MPP na was so be finding lasting solution to a problems akuafo ekomu no o say nkan no so makopesika let us say bosia e na nkombe kwa akobọ you see okobo bosia na wo ba na wo said oh bosia maboy ene na abo ama ade na stabilize no abroka over 32 billion dia to honum etinka ono na dwimu na ndisi e baaye no na nka busian e kana da 32 billion no yensan ko Bank of Ghana ne yensan ko bo another busian ne yenfam brambe stabilize na price ne nyeden engina bebi egina so na be akuafo no nyeden ensu nyesa na wo pa kire enti e kana ye bodo to o ma na ye wo de what boka we have to also say Bank of Ghana ko bobusia e sara be akuafo no enne ma me nka no kranchiro in fact yewra mahama kra say ye kwaje me bamba or say meba with reference no he's addressing even reforms na ye no reforms na ye no say you say Mama directly say o make sure so bitua eye 50,000 na aka no obeka ko peno tu free good e can reforms no bi nti say nya tua sa aka na that means if years na e wa animu no enya ade e beka se kwa bobu sia sawa bitua because reforms we be see anokwan but they make another say
yeah but the challenge is that koko kana na wo no moba koko board mo be who say kana wo dada and there have been several months Randy Abibai and this government has been in power for 1 year ye who say kana e wo dada if say legitimate say you find a way of say a can no a car win here ye jisika no back and answer afa baby why not say you take actions earlier na ya twen ma abedum pempensuri e na akuafo na be that branch
you see me de eba no eye say yen hwehwe mu asem na me de me ndo akra me tro me right up bi me tro ka ho say me I blame me government me blame me government because enka honorable Maxwell ntimi betenadum say and defending what am ko so kokubo enka ye baaye no ene started say ye hwehwe mu na nkofo mo di bone no ye chi wo mu a enka menye sure say enka na MPP ni bi benya no akotena TV so as a defending what am ko so ye unim abufu sem bi sa wo mu kra me na me kind Public Financial Management Act bi na me kind Act 921 no me wie na me hear section 53 no on section 53 ne say in fact say even cocoa board on say on time fertilizers na what some dey make akuafo no na akuafo no edeko gu cocoa ase e ma cocoa no yesu yie no on say fertilizer no mo je dugu o office ma fertilizer no proye no instead of say also mo ko parliament no mo ko share parliament no mo plan how am say right off no o mo akasa tenase with their board of directors and we a write off of 23 million cedis any public financial management act no ebra they make out section 53 na make one say me now when you na ye niam yahu etimi I blame my government. I'm not going to sit here and be say because of say my buy no power nti was say omo chi omo obi a odi bono cocoa board be wen kem tena nkasa asem wi uni bibi cocoa price here me akọ for me hwe me kita bibi o hanim say me pese wan nkasa we dey o kan ma me kan we ma me at least with me kan 3 paragraphs short be kan ma me na we where dey
I say africannews.com okay. Business news. I say Ivory Coast cocoa industry in limbo as prices fall. Ivory Coast, the world's top cocoa producer, is facing an unprecedented deadlock since October last year, with prices plummeting on the global market. Exports have been slow and stocks are building up. The industry has been left in limbo, as Mati Sonda, director of a carbon cooperative. Or say today producers are dying. I quote, I may quote, or say today producers are dying of poverty, even though they have products. They cannot afford to pay for medical care or to live. The day before yesterday, okay, blah blah blah. No, okay, the day before yesterday, a farmer came to see me. He had lost his wife. He had sent us his produce, which we estimated to be worth at least 9 million, but he didn't have 5 francs to pay for his wife's funeral. Some that. Okay.
So what I say? Anyway, Ghana issue Ngwana. First, na Ghana yes smuggle yes. Remember, please. First, na Ghana yes smuggle cocoa. The free Ghana had the cocoa d'Ivoire meboa.
Yeah.
I didn't because near some price near day. I was through. I didn't enne. And young smuggle cocoa be from Cote d'Ivoire bio. I didn't smuggle cocoa be from Togo bio. Nini na aka kosi say bebia ahonchire wey e na ekoso bebia o kan kodu ase almost measures are buying so putting in place e dey mitigate sa eniem omuko emu nyina no e wo ye ba ye unim say last year meba please meba make me once we can one for world market price as am ba o see an info say world market price na 4200 meba my info say 4200 and the wo abema kwani ni say mpp ni wo abema kwani ni say 4,000 yeah mama 1 minute meba no mema 1 minute $4,200
no uria
meba edu wa won yima no
he stop
$4,200 on kire me kwa me for so calculate ni sika on ma kua for no kan kire me ne ehwe dia na be ye
obetimi atro
what is kyoto edu won ma yima no say $4,200 ni say na ka wo de ba kua ni no MPP ni say na be kua ni no akukwa uzi me de me ya ne say on say we enkande ya so ba kum pin a enko betena anim say end defend say ade we o ene ne ade am me ya enti e ade a obia in fact your neighboring countries ni nyina eden ekom because of world market price na aba form no na ne e ba form no kwa me say de bia no me person me argument onim say de dem am kra about 92% de dem am he win about say if that is the case there then e was so ye bibia odi beko parliament house emre beko parliament house e kire say world market price no cost ro automatically no e was say akuani no ye man 70% of the world market price no there unim say kan na ni wosa de aban ni pe e no be decide sika we na me fa makuani no ba na de se da bi yan hwe amansan dwaso bon cost ro automatically e akuani no so de no be cost ro ye de sani ma we yina ba se na be ya akuani na be boa no again on say cocoa processing industries organ hapa. But when you said last year, I was listening to you, Kopoku. Last year, in fact, Omanya bean, cocoa bean, Bakukran, the unprocess it. And that Barima Mahama say, time as soon say ye did value ebeka a product, ye did be called Amanono, teach you cocoa. And to say, please, you see, Okasanama, allow me to talk. And to say, Sa cocoa na and they go a personal, I have about 2,500 plus. No. Sa cocoa na buy no to cocoa ni nyina na ye de bema processing we no mind de process it ento mu process ya na me ye research bi ye so you process cocoa no krampa and for so say nya wo so times 3 that means so you process cocoa be 2,000 na obetima nya be 6,000 e wo so 6,000 e wo so and for so make sika mu percentage no it I think say e wo say nyina no ye embrace aban no decision what take senka wo decision be no be take dey ko be kwa ya ne say me enko bobosia ne emfansie ne emfantwa kokoko kwaifo no ne enka kire no Ghana fo no hu ne say problem bi anya dey eni honom and the problem na ba what I tell him say defend this way maybe I blame my government. That's the reason why I don't want to talk me person make kasa koko once
because I was starting, you see, the reason why I'm not actually heckling you so much as I wanted to do. As I was starting, you started on a note that it is wrong for that to happen. And I'm my win because
yes, it is wrong, but
there's no, you see, it's not me kind of reference. No, say you to me krano. At least can say jina ho. Can say you or so the auto me question.
Ono say jina ho say
auto me question.
Obi kan
neighbor. Ada who said the questions I asked.
Ono say no on say no.
Ha me na me.
Ono
no say we dey say me.
No person pass am share.
I person or hardware. Now there's no way you betumi I justify sad way at the expense of the cocoa farmer. 3 months before you enter this year. Neighbor, 3 months before see you right here. Na prices no enko fem te say the akofem ni. Entini wa kwanya say akuafon bebre ni bia kasa. Eye interviews na ne bi de egu ho. Those times ni nyina. Ya meto.
Roll over.
Ya meto. Ena egu ho. Enti edi enti na ya ntimi ankoto. Na ya nkoto amoma nya omusika ne saa ne mum krache beka chense koko board man ni sika wo de beto nti wo de omani mu no ko gisika na wa beto na odi kuani ndi agu ono expect se 3000 ni wan ne beba ne nei eso ate ne na eno no hawo no ye de beto no so because na nka enura wo to ya nka wonya saa hawo no. That's the problem now.
You see, once make assembly say oko omo to koko no on say dure na Ghana koko no person beto because of price no e wo soro no. So onza na randi abi no make statement no
right
because of price na e was runiti no na mo e was so mototo yi ni na no mo person beto
ade nti na cost
oh there be eno no chese world market price na bar form no
okay
na Ghana ye price no still 3600 no nti nipa no hwa ono no e dwa no odie ono so be di dwabo Canada enya de obe do beto nti Ghana de no mo nto same way e na wo kan Cote d'Ivoire de nso so a omo susu de aka egu hono ma obie nu opeso we den oto no enti ye issue amemet unim se we nke MPP for crisis ye yankomo de be hye ye Russia ni oba yi kan we mo de be hye no so na ma na mo de NDC on se blemu ko ye blemu e bia
Russia ni oba fa ma
Russia ni oba ye ma se me
ye se ma no be
me se nke MPP for de be hye no na MPP for de ba no mo fa hye enti me de me ka che kwafo no se ye sere wo mo bibi adri emu odin. But I was say taking these measures let me rectify enema asi nyina na correct na omonfa so omopeso munya subsequent years no I think said they will get it and I know say you John Dramani Mahama ban enya dia obedo mu hwamo na me ka we no maka kire ma ban no so MPP for no manya no mo kasa na me de tia me na me pese meka kokoro no asem new nipa na nya no kasa de na wasa we unim say we ya na course mess no e won say nipa no ma emra ni di emrani di na what na say oh your friend is 1 year me ka we maka che CEOs na maka no so ye CEO na say wo agency bi mu na so okoto rot na wote ho a e ho ba asem obi no communicate bi no be ka ho asem o ye be hwama Yura Mahama de atwa so because this is the time I was expose enema okoto ye nyina nehu
okay
because one nya ma ye hu a ye de no say bibia e den
right
now the end of the day na afa de ye enjoy a good one here near no na say afa na wo kwakwa you rot no dey ba woni MPP for so me very good about the defense and diabolic propaganda they are very good and to me send disappointees no so who say boni bi kwa so we say we enke hunu ntamo a ena nka obehu we ntamo sa audit omo so munyi mimi de kam nkra audit na ka start da am ya start yi bi afimu because minim say oh no minim say edu minim say era Michael edu by now can also yi questions bia no
okay
by now I was say yi questions bia no enti so etimi ntena se ehwe say bibie ni a eja ye ne ba oh don't be that I don't want, there are certain things I don't even want to say it but I want my government to know say e was some way de omo gina omo nan so no ye what is needful
okay
e was some omo bo man ne kan nyina no you see say we are been a ma na Ghana for 7 periods are losing interest of politicians no same people in this we are the same meanwhile this is MPP for no classmates ni yeah prefects I feel am background yes ye prefect ba na mamumu a afa no maba but nima bi say na so mu equalize o mo ho say ni say the mayen in fact her mess o ma cause her mess o ma create na ende honorable maso asa ba no say born nsem no say ka say oh NDC ye ba ye no ye ka say betu koko mako say me wan so wo ka no so amfa world market price a ye ka say ye be hwe any inflation ye dey ayesa ade ni nyina and the world market price aye den abafom enti mesre kwafo no emre edu de more den by him so meet my copy with us unim say Ghana kwafo unim de chen ye unim won Ghana kwafo omunim de chen rough you know why minim kwani bia no smuggle koko e de koko divoire
but one thing I will say is a mon restore Emamon teso. That be no something to cushion.
No problem. Solutions now in this for your abano. Solutions in this for your abano. Me catch now say I don't think say you better ko issues with mu. This MPP say ba mu bio. And I don't think say Ghana for who mess MPP before create a cocoa body. They will allow MPP to come to power again.
Okay.
And to na me catch say me say kwafo no. Right. Omunim nyansa papa. Omunim de che nyina yete anim say mu bi mu. Ekwafo no. Na okwani onu mathematics. Onu koko button e ba onu make up kwani bi na me friend na mbisa that was era for the time. Time otum call 2000 plus time na 800 plus. Otum call 2000 plus na mbisa kwani ni say. You see they say mo didi o. He say koko ya era for 2 koko mo eden. Ama mo tas mo ka kire me. Osu koko divoire price. Kwani ni ka kire me koko divoire price. Cote d'Ivoire for to much any rock for the no into no part and cocoa dear and the other call a Cote d'Ivoire nacoton and the Crianino and the Chimene Casa was the Cote d'Ivoire crowd Cote d'Ivoire crown sign yet Cote d'Ivoire crown sign yet and a mess I'm not creating and a why omune enti me ma honorable Maxwell Akonya say formula na da why they calculate price in the mercury for no and the omo time no you say $4,200 and the omo time no kwan best no calculate and sika sen and odo mercury for no omo me hu no ma me sika ban no so dey e de beko na mp before nya sika ni nyina no so na fertilizers omo ton mercury for time na omo nya sika na so no omo ton fertilizers mercury for NDC time near the fertilizers no mo free bonuses near the bonuses mercury for NPP on time no more for bonuses. In fact, your manifesto ni o 2024 your manifesto 2024 manifesto okay abridged version page 49 ye the two more on say equiafo no 1 we will ensure regular cocoa price increment in line with inflation and market trend.
Okay.
In line with inflation and market trend. This is our manifesto. Enti wo ba no e wo say inflation and market trend no. Enti market trend na say what time market trend ni say na nka obesi fa so dey calculate e dey makuafo no enti mi serew akuafo ndo munim de chen munim say mo se niema ansa na moko enti enu kwa say unya no na ukasa but all the same hu akuafo ndo bi mu krampo mo bo ma ba so say sad decision ni a what take bo na say ladi ba mi aso bo
do ni ma dey aya na ha me pa minim ade a na ha me metena konsu echi say ya ade a na ha me pa politics of equalization. We ye ni se nti me bedru ye no me yese ya ayese eya ade na ha me pa yesa ade no se enka ebetumi a ki focus every sa dent ni mu ewura se what needs to be done now to save the people. And you did it late because for 1 year you see a year for investigation is late because all shall say even 6 months in your year and kasabri because investigations ye wie ebi obi awie ske bia kusie bia bin kasabri kra yetimi akogye abeka ho amanka yetimi akushin. So who are we to blame? But the farmers suffer for this. That has been my problem. It's serious.
It is better late than what? Mate. It is better late than what? Mate. No, first of all, it's better late than what?
Enu kra de mintimi fanso say de metie say de asem ni sia me ya no.
It is better late than never. Mintimi me man no adura den enyu no etie de ya no mate ekuafo na no me se me kuani koko e wo antwompo no anyinam so obi otem bia ni tusu sika so ate. Yes, but there na obeka because me na ade ba kwa mahuni say subsequent years no menya fa so bebre. Okay, enti I was say jame copy with a buy no ado. Yes sir.
Say unua no mu de wo hia wo mu say dia is we are no nam ha and no catch as the defense end. Maso pa. Ado, enti utie we nyina no a. Me hu de meka de kasa.
Mina ko ma menchia wona menchia tifu na. Menchia mi ni Hussein ni honorable. Ma menchia si before abo for recruitment na mi so mutie ma na pay. Mina ko
Bra.
Dia atu ye e asem bia. Kende kwa se atu ye.
Right.
O share your sister my di wom aso mai ne dia atu ye. Ye dwene hu pa kende kwa se atu ye. Ba atu ye so also share se dey nti na ba de sa. So share go Kuba dey established since 1947. The aim is say omuna omonju kuku no enton ema Ghana for.
Yeah.
Na kuku including coffee and shea butter. Emuju a also buya no. Ya juma isa na so okay ya baby I shall say problem. Be last year or last 2 years. I who say you have shortfalls in cocoa production. Because when you say Mam Ghana and the end say a jari be a friend syndicated loan. Syndicated loan use and crank crackable de boy busia. You just can't let a cocoa cocoon. You better turn on the musica mom. In fact, as at 2016, net loan interest near 1.5%. By 2024 now bedu 8%. Between 2023 and 2024, I could remember so bina yakobo say be better produce maybe 800,000 metric tons of cocoa. It may be in a shortfall of maybe 200,000, 100,000 because of a disease be a buy any yenuanum galam say ya so about a demo of bosso. So I better be who say ye koye ban ye boka because ye just cana intimate cocoa do and fanco interest in so kwana ekosru. Take a rubber pens within meet ye demand no for the cocoa. The last one and a young receive syndicated loan. So you call into what we call a buyer's funded a bond. So the omu better cocoa and casano emphasis can my name for cocoa them wrong. And when we enter into this agreement, you know, you won't me enter just like that. Or you will be able to say, I say, the mistake I don't go to cocoa man. We also agree on a price, not on the forward price. You know. Say that's what we call a Brema. In a budget room, say, our boss says so, and the Bremi. Because Obiano or Obobu says, Giscano, no cotton, and never sabe Tommy on the spot price. Say, Dana or the Bremen, Sena, yes, or Ton, son of a Tommy. And also, you shall say, you know, you could just can't buy a cocoa to cocoa na prices to say BTA. Now, a dear friend, production is also as another challenge. Enti, kakra yakono, I couldn't remember so much. I didn't a Jeffrey and him. Now, one abayi buy, or so about two say, na a deca 32 billion. Now, as I own 333,000 metric tons. Yen Timmy from Commadio Mais, Casse, Yen Toko couldn't brom. Tiabano say out of 32 billion now, a decano, buy 2.9 billion a year, a 29 billion a year, Kukurusa, ya engagement for say, Omuyamaya, Yen to Amoka, and a deca in Kuku about 10 billion. 1 year a Kakuma. Now, maybe some say, on my Yasha say Kuku Juma 1947. Eko pemne nti titi na to koton na say yes to koton na ye no gogo koton na beton kwa na o say ye no. Don't we know so add value to it? By 2 years ago, 3 years ago, minimum almost research na. Na me just say cocoa export from Africa, mainly from Ghana and La Cote d'Ivoire, no, a value at $3 billion. By the time I go do last consumption, it's value about $150 billion. And all this while, you news as your mind how many dollars also you free na adding by adding value. Say a told be a cocoon, you require you will go into the market as a customer market. Say the auto gas price in the meantime, you have no option. Minnesota in 1989 say Masubeka, is it around 99, 89 or 87? Run as well because you cocoa. Say price in the yenti. Yan ton, your toy, a baby, but she will go no memoir. And we never learned lessons. Say, you say, oh, say, cocoa, and toa, you never to the chocolate, you better be the cocoa, be Eddie. No. Say, your quiet baby now is about obesity or better at this price. And to Kenny also suffer. Why do you have to do that? And then more technology, I call so powerful, maybe I could do. Take an intimate dream, say, yes, you go your cotofree, you never to be there, be a cotona. That is one point. Another one say, you should aim per se, you back in this issue. Look, company biara the expenditure including salaries of workers, allowances, eka company expenditure and company liability. Who say the cost you spend on workers of cocoa farmers and Kazankasana, CEO, board member, director, and I don't know. But also how much are they taking from Scanner Yakoton Ukuriaban? Because the only avenue Mueska a profit here from the sales are making. How much are they taking out? So if and now Minuka say government is a challenges I want to mean Piako for because pricing drop was can within that same period no. You see we are able to procure 110 pickups, 4 Land Cruisers. And who can we say now? What I tell ordinary farmer? Ordinary farmer too. The cocoa friends say bags by 50. What's want to mean to? Want to mean Pianaka? What all you know? Want to mean to the Arundi? What one knows? Who walk to 110 pickups? What's up to 4 Land Cruisers? I am before no shadow. As a Tifina, let's be into India. Now say a salad woody. Over show neighbors bufu. So I think say some of these issues they should look at it. Now, this pricing issue model I must say Omadeba as a government also the automatic adjustment formula neighbor. I've been asking myself, say, if this is a way a solution to your problem now, how are we adjusting it? Do you have limitation when it comes to price fall? Do you have it? So this limitation when it comes to price fall. One of this intervention one day GSM my bending because and then I drop it by 28%. Yeah, ADD. So today we drop by 50%. What do we do? Are we dropping it and I say absorb? Let us know. So the take care by surprise or means so. If the argument the price of general formula and go say so who want to call 10,000 and 100,000 you bet 2 by 70%. And drop by 2,000 you bet 2 by 70% and let us know. But when say cocoa continue to appreciate. What do we are say? One of the reasons about cocoa drop nowadays about this Middle East instability. I shall say from American Iran issue. Man say look to cocoa the most of the day the cocoa at the end to say me chocolate to me ebia cocoa drink na me do call Iran and say Middle East and to come here and to there. And then we found cocoa gold into. So the thing is that once cocoa price was falling, gold price was appreciating. So at certain point, also that Abano Minister of Finance, who is in charge of both, because there should be some kind of coordination. Say, say we are making a windfall here, and I have to shortfall. So let's try to balance it, kakra. Can you say train from November till now? This will go for ADD as an Abaya Kotra cabinet meet as an Atwisaskano. Sometimes you have to serve the ones the essence of ministers. Ministers should sometimes be thinking ahead of even the presidency. But you don't have to wait, say, you better trust a cabinet meeting, and some Abaya so, who share 53,000, 50,000 meditors about say what to our young Cotoyano. So, by turn at the normal price now before the reduction now, Abaya has to raise $150 million, which is equivalent to 1.6 billion. No, they are Tuaka, now moving forward, no more money for our corner there, you better than 2,500 or so. Some of these adjustments should have been done earlier. Because Abayano a one market as a company auto ABA Gary now Tomu. So you're making loose in Gary because I'm Fontona, you're making profits in Emua. It shouldn't affect the work of Gary because in the same thing, profit none ever for balance, yeah. But so you guys can out now inject in see the stabilize it. Let me more for a whole how do you explain? You don't have government of cocoa board and no government of gold bond. No. You have one government for cocoa board and gold bond. So when there's short force here and then there's an increase, so also the balancing. I don't want to also edge to me. Yeah, the catch up for say in everything we are. Don't think it has 100% advantage. See the appreciation, good, but it's advantage need the because canina na a sitting by 16 series, and I didn't drop by $4,100 from $7,200 to $4,100 now. Can all convert it into 16 series? Can still a huge money. But the number you can say $4,100 in Abano per our currency appreciation is about 4,600 Ghana cedis, 46,000 Ghana cedis. And the amount also say that's kind of from whom? Why? Because you see more heading. So as I want to see the heading, many Johnny say BBA is a man. This is a city heading. I'm a patrol for a patrol bob for you can see the heading so price cocoa price is super form. It's simple as that. So don't enjoy. You can't reprobate and you can't approve the reprobate. So have it. It's always a sitting heading. I bet but can also be the sitting member. That should be the thing you have to think about it. And one of the things I mean, is because see 19. And then Bogas could have fear or the $10,000 but on Sundays can I take it in the bottom. Why? Because it's a Canadian. So I don't know the police. Maybe I was a more concentration. I cost super. Nay, they say, or my Ghana should begin to think, say, oh, quite best when the Faswa. You seedless and seeds of cocoa. You didn't be Kawamas. They said, the young cotton or rosa at $800,000 and $1 billion. If I was about $25 billion, $30 billion. Let's come on, abay me. If within a year, $11 billion about system, and $12 billion about Ghana Moma. Now, am I see the stabilizer? I imagine say about a year, $30 billion are injected into the economy. And I can see $2 baby 1-to-1. So I buying this is your take is a moving forward. Or move by share crime by Faswa. I make sure something add value to cocoa should be of more interest to us. Me and look at say price cocoa, and also cocoa, so I can say cocoa a you turn into something I talk about it. And yet, I think say a chakra now to the international price say no cocoa we should cover to about 2,800 yeah 2,500 the difference about 300 cities but the benefits are a woman and the same thing. Some of the benefits are cocoa farmers and Ghana. It's not at the same time as cocoa benefit are in Cote d'Ivoire. So okay, I'm sure a cocoa farmer or for time the cocoa farmers say Cote d'Ivoire the same thing. I know my friends say smuggling the cocoa. A friend of Cote d'Ivoire cotton. When the government investigated, no, the reason why I buy in Cote d'Ivoire, Emma Cocoa farmers in now, Muscarin, Nabi Brain, say, on the way free spraying, or the sugar walk or fertilizer, best spray. But in Ghana, no, a free spraying. So it is up to us whether we want free spray, and I say, Jessica. Meanwhile, Jessica, so you cannot produce more. The reason why the government want to do free spraying to ensure, say, or buy certain quantity or pay anytime. So I am praying, say, well, yes, some of the things in the politics, because sometimes we should look at the variables. At the time, a friend, a finance minister, guys, price, also a tomb at this price, man, could do these things. You should have considered other variables. Say, now, a more debt I down, also, I know more to be a cracker. And why been the tools of government say, a car, that same current, a damn son to a cracker. So they make our consider say, let's look at one. Say, a system whereby a price and cost you be ever for more limitations. But because of the adjustment formula, gold price, cocoa price are dropping from 4,000 to 3,500, and I say 2,000. I say okay, I drop 50%. Most of go for so be dropping 50%, and I'm only able to blow kruma. So government should put a system whereby or make a cushion and I'll absorb certain level at certain level. So the government focus on adding value to it. In fact, any bonus because we can raise the cocoa value to a level where the cocoa no you better on more than 10 billion. I mean, this say yes, and never may more money, ever may stabilize the economy, and also my phone a friend say Asunji. But finally, I don't believe on our phone say up to now, we will say our concentration now is to pay them. What is the policy of government to ensure say a phone they will live well? I'm penny Akufado, I say or the insurance system be brown. Meaning whether insurance system has been able to be has been sustained. But now I'm penny Akufado say some insurance including housing policy be for careful. Meaning say okay, other those policy still exist or not, I don't know. For this Equaphone. I don't know. No, Akufado time. I'm sorry, they also launching Bibisa for Kuku. The same contribution for cocoa farming. I think we should look at it. So yes, and now we just can do that's your movie a Jumanami weaker. What are they going to benefit? I think all
right, may that say I think the cocoa need a non crano. That would be better for a Maxwell, you have 2 questions. I will just give you a minute or 2 to react to it. Just a minute. But before then, no. Now mo kasa nyina no ma yedin kakra na me I wanted to check on some of the things that you earlier mentioned and here ka ho asem now so oba bi and here me minute oba na asem a wokan which I actually was arguing with you there was later information make us upon kroma atwasa on gold board now was later information bi a wunyaye no about IMF nipa bi obekasa no. So that is what I actually found. Let me say an argument in a woman before then, because I didn't know you bring gold board issues out, so I didn't have the information readily available. And I may search it through my archives. Now, on the 16th of January 2026, or say gold for reserve losses should be in the budget. But like I said, no, most of them find share gold board directly. And I was arguing with you, say, oh, share, we know, say it should go on the national sheet. Jeff, give me the next one. Or say, Yenkai. The International Monetary Fund has recommended that Ghana places the losses incurred in its gold for reserve program on the balance sheets of the budget instead of the Bank of Ghana's absorbing such costs. Now, we strongly recommend, I quote, Bank or Nidini says something like that. Miss Julie Kozak. Also, we strongly recommend that the losses should be brought on the national balance sheet rather than being held on the balance sheet of the central bank. And directly now, may argue with you, say, one case directly is related to gold board, so it has to be sent to gold board. And as the COP gold board, that's your statement. That's almost a gold board and function. I think you said it rightly here. The books,
I'm making reference to IMF. Making reference to Bank of
Ghana. IMF there.
I'm on the same page with you. I'm not contradicting this.
No, I'm coming. And I can say, upon Kroma, the young fan tonchen, Kranian Fadi later, we mammy we bekan, which means or see young fan kosher good board the books. And it's rightly here was clear. But I was arguing with you, said that wasn't the case. 18 may set because I didn't know you bring that up. I had it in my archives, minimum. So I was actually emphasizing, but we are giving. But what the
Bank of Ghana after said statement we buy and make reference to Bank of Ghana.
Right.
They are also pushing say It is the same thing the because I can't see budget now. They come finance ministry and now they come why. Oh, they make anyway. Mr. Baby.
Hello.
Cool. Go on. Cocoa prices. I mean, you had the alert. Omo kase ya breso cocoa drew there ben there. When him say January 2025, now the price of cocoa 11,000. But you saw your way. February now 10,000. My pick the highest in the month. $11. My current international price, Oh, sorry, I must say, January no, now 11,000. 2025, NDC bar power. February now 10,000. Also, Enina Falco, but my pick the highest in the month.
Right.
And the bar March 8,100. And the bar April 8,500. The American calculate May about 9,450. The American calculate say even July $9,800.
Yeah.
Time and NDC for enjoy prizes na a wasroom.
Right.
You until that say NPP a creative mess be a cocoa board. Me patch what on them patch. Ebra you say even time a President Mahama Ebra President Mahama Ebeka say we ni asase akope bi na nim cocoa board na 8,300. So and so we created the impression be say NPP address na cocoa board na wasro. And one more brace na abafom. Almost started with $11,000.
It was almost.
In fact, my mention baby, January 2024.
Right.
You started cocoa season, no January, no. I'm thinking cocoa season, but January. You started with 4,500. Momo started with 11,000. But what you say? And about 7,000. And a March about 7,000. They make out and actually about 8,000, 9,000 a day buy. They make out question say cocoa price, no. Akokwa woni me ya adwene se enyina faako
yeah
enti aban no wontimi nka nkyerɛ me sɛ ɔno ne question na obusa me ɛsɛ mprempren no koko obo no adwama so ebia about $1,000 for which reason ugina 1,000 so na ade amakuafo obo nyabotre wo yɛ saa wa anya fair to kuani no
okay
what I say was say who say afi no wa ultimate project who say oh last 2 years say last year you say we are here hunu emframa bi a able for a short period within 2-3 years 3 months you expect say ebe page nemu and ebe say enti yempe bibi support ekuafo no
okay
me pa what I say say woman until me busa say me nuanum ehun oma breso na covid ba ya nka say no mo ne Ghana fo obedi no because teacher fo tena fi yetu ya omuka what you say adwuma yefo bebre tena fi yetu ya omuka say ya dwene say wo mo nkwa adwuma abusua sen na nkanyanya bebo wo mo koko akuani no wo so na se na wontu sika ne nwui wo de ma adwuma na aya akono Sebeya mmerantia ne mmabaawa bebree di omu sika be kwa akowura adwuma num na de wa ye de se bebu nipa bebree abam ye nyina nim se kokoo no so no eboa o man ne pa eti aban na kura se waka onwe as soon as possible onko pesika meso akuafo na sene na anigye mmra adwuma num na mmerantia ne mmabaawa almost interest will go for
thank you very much mama nyankwa homano so misi we here no the crash bar Mr. We done the crash bar me say Baswell gomodi so the one am had be wi ase no be wi fa ko the crash bar I good at Saturday and anywhere 7 p.m. near share the crash bar na Valentine's night na ye hwa nti no do fomra ye so bolo free wine free no abeje na ye beba mba bi so mpe privacy ahun se adofo no du ba bi anoma bi be no ma bi kakra ne ade a nti no ehia se won ma privacy nti ni nyina won be provide but more than free 0597 400 815 0597 400 815 na omunye reservations amount Leo Flower Green Solutions say obe clean ba bia ma o kama so hu Leo Flower Wash Leo Flower Wax Shampoo ni nyina say glass stainless steel cleaner ebeboa pa nti glass bia na say stainless steel bia o paper so bia say be fenate yirema Leo Flower Green Solutions na obe use so omo nso kra bitimi be cleaning na ma office no fie but modern na fee free omo sisi 0532 764 930 0532 764 930 and 0532 724 950 Leo Flower Limited cleaning made smarter cleaner and greener but modern from musisia wo ko ejoswa udru traffic light na sepe abronsa bi obekum so obehu omo na odomo atumi edi enkita wona bibia atumi akoye Francis ani enim komo 0322083581 83582 0322083581 83582 Jeff ma memfa birthday stronku we ma eye champion K Edu ene K Edu CEO of K Edu Gas and Ovens ne birthday and me my happy birthday champion K Edu of K Edu Gas and Ovens nyame sha wa woda no so pa na onye okese K Edu ye nipa in fact se woni ni nhia ya unhu se papa yi in fact o wakoma pa na die ntia me hu se o wakoma pa enye me nwanwa ne se oye February born February born bia wakoma pa se wo mo no do nipa o tan no kra o po asem wo mo ni otan bia ne ade kire se wo mo wodo say me di nra na wo hwa me do nti na me no di achi ni yi Edikedu, happy birthday to you once again. Yaminko Sway Show. All right. Mamenko Humano Sona, me for first caller. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mommy. Do me who you now swear.
And this now so Cassan, why are they pass? You for no the dying man and said, Mama, I see okay.
Right.
But a baby bobo ban on so buffer stock one check it. Papa say nye and on managing your money. What you be your man which you know a time will be for the day back. So while no man she on Bema a by now form. No cranny can.
Okay.
Now Bruni Petens or Beninam has say the entire air costono and crown no more mania. Say be on what they are pity you who are with 2 feet in our best house. Really nice to me bring Juma. And you phone watch a shamlana moment. The focus can only cast them for drive away. I don't know man can breaker. When I'm sitting with my thoughts, I see in America for one and clanning a baby now. Oh, my brain, you know. Oh, bye bye.
All right, me da CP, mommy. And now, Mamma Piafo no emfre. Mo amoye kuku no ne ade no. Mo nso mu bibi wo kuku a. Ubetumi aka ho asem na emfre serial callers no mfa nche me ne na omo so emfre bi ko week ni nyina me ne mo ana aye enti wo fie ma no nyina ubetumi afre mo amufra mo nya no ende we serial caller ofra me kat no timpese ordinary Ghanaians na nze serial for ndie mo ye popular Ghanaians enti mo de mo ntrance kakra ma ye na ye mfa ordinary Ghanaians no. Hello,
good morning Akokwa.
Good morning.
I'm Patrick Jamalani me do o mate.
Jamala, so is serial caller.
Mpachore. Say me say you create so mo go by the.
Debbie, o de serial caller create me pacho. O ye serial caller create so me mfo. Ba de o ye create di akasa ba me. Ise wo mu nyina ba create for Debbie. O kasa me ma obi a me serial caller create bi abiem.
Ma che na me da se. Ma so ya na oninje nshira te say other radio station o ko ya uchu antorani ama okwan no wato. And the other boss will say, Ananka NDC tab, and I call it a buyer, and come out for the NDC to no more creative fund, Ghana stabilization fund, and that's because them COVID about book year. More on its cancer and a creative fund to be a creative and a modest at all. Mobile sector being your man catch a sector where the man worker. Mobokama Kuku, near Modia Kuku, for Kabara and what the Mokuran and Comodica party and an NDC for Kuraba. Mumu Makotana and Tiana Namoy. Tamana Kuku about 120 million. No more say. 3,131 million. And no crown no say Maya de Maya. And to more the Ghana de mobile seno, then come on multi and Kayakan, can you quite think of more tranche kura? Na Ghana for be near to the CC people say Katanan Kaya, and your MP people.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello? Hello? Good day. And then they say serial callers mun fanche me. Minimum year the whole week, Monday to Friday, muma other people from me sremwa and then me srem miami nipa miami nuanemu. Monto mboase MPP NDC serial callers monto mboase na afoforo so mfrebi. Eno obi ma me complain pa so person ko kana asem so be ya na line na jam. Tiem fama ordinary phone me slow. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, me nuabeni.
Uncle I'm watching.
Mejo so.
Money Juma for no about Juma.
Medasi.
And I can't make an example.
Who didn't say?
What was it?
Your friend was saying.
Oh, yeah, I've been to my family didn't take a crowd. I don't know.
Your friend was saying.
My family slow.
Your friend was saying.
Your family make a separate.
Okay, ain't you?
I can't make an example. NDC, I'm going to be a make a phone. Because come with them woman. Said you would have been Musolia, Busonia Katia, and the Abbey Mumuji, a Bemum Pedim for. I then a multi musican, some musican and Cassabi treasures, I see at it. Nanka 7 treasures, I had you, and you come over there. Nekrania Potra, a few.
Okay.
Not the treasures, all the money, 25 million. Meanwhile, one also on the Belco University. Now, first cabin or between the Amman about, and it is. Wotia Kanyaka, Wotia Soka. Mestre about penny for. I deal with the Banadia, said you do Kuma, your team in Penny. You know, your class here. Your name say, Papa Kuku, and say, no dear. Sanya maybe say the Abunuso. I didn't know by or do go come, said you need your Kakao Yadi. No way, Kakao, and you're more bump and from the team scouts and telegraph on the kite. It's one bump and would BG head 200, a BG 150, a BG 100 a month. What a kind of appearance.
Okay, Medase pa Medase. North Scholar, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
I guess Simon, as I'm catching also.
Right, I just see more into
May you cook clinics here, Sonia Walker.
Right.
Now, no credible, say, I don't know, near D kind, I never bet it because the engine Americans are. What say, send a last and I'm one to movie and I'm here. Ya quarter bottle will be interesting. Ya quarter with Jamie and Saboteur, the Abebu. I just hope a percentage as you put to a hole. I bought Cadia. Now, the Zomba is a move away. Now, what talk are there 10 cities. Now, all the aqua for 5 cities. I don't know what you mean. I Mama Obiabu Abaso. As one more year, and yes, I'm more yet one of us. Thank you, Mama Abaso. As I say, she has a result of my send your Senate patent to be a far about the Bonquan.
Yeah.
As in the Abana, the minister, a banana and a Bojo Crass, Abasania, but I must answer a year. Jane, I am also to have a minimum say a day. You may make a tell me Cocos would have an Okase. And so, Yaminti a day. Yaman, come on.
Yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello.
Binya Beni.
Ike, my son.
Ike, what can I say for you?
No, a ferry.
Then why you that baby? Aike.
Aferi no.
Aferi. Okay. Mami ntiwe.
Me pacho. Say oman ya hwe ya nyama bebre ho no ma. Because oman na say you proactive. Ya twema problem ni si. Ansana ya hwe anoyi. Yenya ni so kokoi ewu. Galamse gu koko. Mini na wa ko na se meko ayi eja kamanso. Oko hono na wope nipa mpo so obeye koko ho adwuma. Unya nipa. Galamse kwa koko nyina yetwagu yede yo galamse. So enti ase koko no de ebru no oman no se yemfa ho ba koko to so ahwe oman ya pa na politicians de aya propaganda ebe mun se ya kan sem bia nipa beja tu enti oba no abeka sem foforo we ba no abeka sem we no we aba abeka sem oman ye niema pa ejina so mo oman ye oman no nyina esai yesai oman no e we niema se koko de ya kan mema wo se ni ade ye nyina ni se oma aban no negligence na result is ade abai but ye pass bia ke kan dia be fan we ni se kuani mema me ye kuani eno na ahwe me na me school ko invest
okay
we school am ko me nua we doctor koko onya koko scholarship enhwe ene na no me ko wasa koko ni ya sai ko ekwan ho pe na police for tete no kono me to galanti ye twokoko ni na to agudi ye galanti ene tete ho no mo me ababa keka na nso ba tete wo mu ye tete wo mu ye do mu ko ba bi akra ye jiwo bia 800 million 80,000
galamse phone
wo ba jiska
da ben
masa me say me ma wa yi wo de wa mo wo de tamo de boye yi wa ko me si ba bi ye wo ko yi eja ka manso na uduru baabi aso penkwanta na wata gwaba ase ko ho unrumpo wa obesan wo behu ni nyina asasai
wow
ya de eja ya nimu pe ni panim we a wo mama kan ete said obusam deputy police ni a oje bribe wo tike ma wo so oje we know all these things but we pretend and no man nkoso
baby a wo kan ehye no me menko please mama mo nko fam baby a wo kan se ehye no can baby say wa Ashanti region na menko hoda minim enti some of this information no you see so some of this information ye mo na ese mo de maye we wouldn't pretend enke ye mfa expose ma enko ye ase
ehonom no journalist for more representatives or more report mam they are there
so it is not us it me amamo nya ne say
because we don't have this collaborative ye dey adwuma no we sorry our defending nipa me meaning Professor Moss menene ye free kakra Professor Moss we free mu yo menene politicians ni bia ye free metima ka adwempa na kita Professor Moss.
Okay, thank you very much. Someone's watching Ebrana so yeko ma Abdul or final comment na
my final comment is simple. Mr. Abayin say promise or you sue as friends say automatic adjustment formula no should be used wisely.
Okay.
My uncle best or children so acquire disappointment.
And also they
are very more important to me is a sad decision to add value to our cocoa. Abayin say something na me obi to cast and say cocoa farming na kasa no because people are not interested in it. I think it's making a good observation.
Okay.
Also in adwene ho say kwan be so na baba cocoa farming na koso because it's a cocoa farmer prefer say obed turn assassin na magalam se wura na go three evidence about cocoa.
Yeah.
I think that one should be looked at.
Thank you very much. Hussein
yes really message rekwafo no bio na masapa ma chew say omontwen kakra minim say den a yekọ yanimu yi bibia be kama
eden say mobeko I beg you to and I'm beko thank you to
or da bisisi ade say akwafo no bibia na ate ase o
okay
bibia na ate ase ye chechire mu no mo ate ase but MPP phone no say tum futuro no infa minim kwani bi o say o te say MPP ni betena TV sukura na de buafu because mo ana makoso we nyina enne on se kweni ofre ba mu yi also ekweni ba no koko gu ho ene Cote d'Ivoire me hwe interviews bi o mo so mo koko essay aroti egu ho no ba nkakra me say ban no e be take steps no dia mitigate bibia dia ma o mo we dey arehosem ena I dey ato ye nyina ba me nim say den a you John Dramani Mahama ban a dwene Ghana ho ne die kia ne ki akuafo no mo be didi bibia be kama ma o mo
on say me hwe we say that
yes
on say we communicating ma me hwe we say that Eddie mami o maso ayemko
or the receipt bi a kire me
and say receipt no
fake keyboard
as I different receipt oh okay
because assembly specific
MP before the fake MP before
yeah but forget about that
what your time now so
yes NDC for the say esre woman omumpesika mi entu akoko akuafo no ka time ana koko obuo no omoba aban ma na ye $11,000 per ton no omo anka se omutua akuafo no 11,000 bo mpacho omo be kan sa na ne ye so ate aba 4,000 dia mo se mo ba betua 4,000 bo time President Mahama promise akuafo say uni koko pebi uni koko asase akoko pebi no na ebo no nam 9,800 omo antua 9,000 bo and na aba 4,000 dey afi na mo kire akuafo say ebo na aba from ntimate so
okay
so mo de say ebu ma especially mo amo promise say mo be ma 6,000 per bag say akuafo ntini enye worse of ti esre mo a omumpesika mfama koko akuafo na kua adwuma no emunye de na duru ba bi a ye ma akuafo sundodo ma no asi bedase oba na so show na ye de pa o
oh that is zero maso
show na ye de at least we birthday present
everything my gonna sa MVP there this is for you bye bye why nyame adu me be say she frame akoko